Come in. Welcome. I'm E.G. Marshall. Welcome to the world of terrifying imagination. In 1843, a Dr. James Braid of Manchester developed the art of being able to produce trance sleep. Of course, he was not the first. That honor belonged to Friedrich Anton Mesmer. But Dr. Braid did coin the name of this both beneficial yet potentially disastrous parascience, hypnotism. In the skilled hands of a doctor or a psychiatrist, it can be profoundly beneficial. But in the hands of an amateur or someone unscrupulous, it can be murderously dangerous.
That's it, Marge. Just keep your eyes on the coin as it goes back and forth, back and forth. You're getting sleepy, so sleepy. Your eyelids are heavy. You can't hold them up. You've got to sleep, sleep, sleep. She's under, Mark.
You're putting me on, Jeff. She's fake.
No, she's under, all right. She's a hypnotist's dream. Very suggestible. Look, I'll prove it to you. Watch this.
Hey, don't hold it there.
Just long enough to show she doesn't react.
You could have burned her.
Oh, come on. You think I'd do anything to hurt your sister?
Well, now that you've got her under, what are you going to do?
What would you like her to do?
Jeff asked me, what would you like her to do? Well, I would have liked her to murder my father. I wondered how Jeff would have reacted if I'd said that out loud. It almost came out anyway, since it's all I think of these days. How to murder, destroy, wipe out my father. Our mystery drama, Murder with Malice, was written especially for the Mystery Theater by Ian Martin and stars Marcia Rod and Ira Lewis. It is sponsored in part by New Sugar-Free Diet 7-Up and Buick Motor Division. I'll be back shortly with Act 1.
When you feel like having a cold Budweiser, do you automatically reach for a glass? Well, sure, Bud's a great beer any way you drink it. But without a glass, you're really missing something. Now take that wonderful Budweiser head of foam, for instance. Those bubbles, tiny though they are, still amount to something pretty special at the top of your glass. Taste appeal and eye appeal. Two results of exclusive beechwood aging and natural carbonation. It takes a lot longer to brew Budweiser that way, but brewing beer right does make a difference that you can taste. That's why, when you say Budweiser, you've really said it all. Anheuser-Busch, St. Louis.
North Jersey is certainly getting a higher yield this season, especially with Suburban Savings' special high-yield savings certificate that you can raise for fun and profit. All you have to do is plant a modest $2,500 minimum in Suburban's limited-issue 7.50% savings certificate. Then put your certificate in a nice, safe place. Suburban takes care of the rest by compounding interest continuously from day of deposit paid quarterly. You'll get a nice, healthy 7.90% effective annual yield on your 7.50% savings certificate when you let it grow from 4 to 10 years. Early withdrawal prior to maturity is, of course, subject to a substantial penalty. So for a nice, healthy 7.90% annual effective yield, grow Suburban's 7.50% savings certificate for fun and profit at any Suburban savings office in northern New Jersey.
In Principles of Mental Physiology, Carpenter wrote, "The method of producing this state consists in the maintenance of a fixed gaze on a bright object placed somewhat above the line of sight. A light behind the subject shining on the bright object, a coin, a jewel, a small mirror, is very helpful. And a darkened room. Once the subject is in the trance, he or she is open to post-hypnotic suggestion. Luckily for our peace of mind and their father's health, Marge is a subject, and not the bloodthirsty Mark.
Ever since I can remember, I've hated my father. And feared him. But never more so than these last 2 years. Since he killed my mother. I'd like to kill him, but I haven't the guts.
Well, what, Mark?
Huh? Well, what do you mean, what?
What do you want me to ask Marge to do? Don't tell me I put you into a trance, too.
No, Look, what sort of thing can I ask?
Anything within reason. I mean, she won't do anything to hurt herself, or to hurt someone else, or steal, or anything that goes against her natural instincts. Let's keep it simple.
You know what you ought to ask her to do?
What?
Marry you. She's got a chance to shake this scene and have some kind of decent life of her own and get away from that monster upstairs, and she won't take it.
She loves her father.
That murdering...
Hey, come on, take it easy,
Well,
Mark.
he killed my mother.
It was a car accident.
He was going 90, and he was drunk when they crashed.
It's a miracle anyone came out of it alive.
It's a pity it had to be him. He got off lucky.
Lucky? A shattered pelvis? Condemned to drag himself around on canes for the rest of his life?
I hope he never knows a moment when he's not in pain.
Hey, Mark. Come on, let's knock it off. I want to bring Marge out of the trance.
Wait a minute. We've got a bet going here. You claimed you could prove post-hypnotic suggestion, didn't you?
Yeah?
Well, suppose you... Damn, that grandfather clock drives me crazy. Old man's pride and joy hasn't missed a chime since the day he was born. Did it wake Marge?
No. She'll stay under till I bring her out of it. What were you going to say before?
Well, suppose you were to tell Marge to hit up the old man for $5,000 tomorrow at breakfast. Would she do it?
Well, she might if she thought it was justified.
Well, tell her I need it to pay off some debts.
Do you?
What's the difference? She won't get it.
No, Mark, I'm sorry. No go. Now, if you want Marge to try to get money for you, you ask her directly, when she's fully conscious.
Like I figured, the two of you are just putting me on.
Oh, no. No, I'll prove that to you. Marge? Marge?
Yes?
I want you to do something for me tomorrow morning.
All right.
What time's breakfast?
9 on the dot. Another of the old man's fetishes.
Okay. Now, Marge, I want you to come down and be at the breakfast table at 2 minutes to 9 tomorrow morning. Then, when the clock strikes 9, on the last chime, no matter what's going on, you will say, "Hickory-dickory-dock. The mouse ran up the clock. The clock struck 9, and I feel fine. Hickory-dickory-dock." And you won't remember you said it. Will you do that?
Yes?
I won't forget.
No?
Now, you've been having a nice rest. But it's time to wake up and feel refreshed and relaxed. You will wake up when I say now. Now.
I feel as if I... What are you staring at? The two of you. Jeff, did it work?
Mm-hmm.
You really put me under?
About 10 minutes.
Oh, it's scary. You know? Why, if you can make me draw a blank like that, you can make me do anything.
Oh, no, don't worry. I couldn't make you do anything you didn't really want to.
I should hope not. Where did you learn this handy little parlor trick?
I once took some courses in parapsychology. Do you feel relaxed, Marge? Is your headache gone?
I have to admit I do. And no headache. I really feel as if I'd had a whole night's sleep. You're a master magician.
No, anyone can do what I did, provided he has the right subject, and that person is willing. Not that I'd advise it, though. It's a dangerous thing to fool around with.
But, your friend uses it in his practice.
Dr. Frank? Oh, yeah. Occasionally, if it's indicated. Actually, he's relatively conservative for a psychiatrist.
I don't need him.
Well, honey, I'd like to see you get rid of those headaches.
I'm not a candidate for the couch yet.
Well, I guess I'll hit the sack. Thanks for the fun and games. Good night.
Night, little brother.
Good night, Mark.
Little brother?
Didn't you ever know? I was the first twin to arrive. It's only one of Mark's resentments. He's the one who really needs analysis.
Marge, Mark's problems are his own. Yours are something I want to see solved.
I don't know why you waste your time with me. If I had any sense in this mixed-up noodle of mine, I'd marry you, have 4 children, and live happily ever after. But I just can't.
Because you feel yourself tied to your father.
I can't leave him alone, Jeff. I love him. I think, for your sake, Jeff, you'd better forget me.
Will you do me one favor first? Will you just go to see Dr. Frank for a few visits?
You think I'm that bad off?
Well, Marge, you've been pretty mixed up ever since the accident.
I know. Okay, Jeff. Maybe you're right. Let me think about it, and maybe I'll call your Dr. Frank tomorrow.
Tomorrow?
What is it, Jeff?
Nothing. It isn't important. It'd be more complicated to undo than to do now. I'll call you then and explain.
Morning, Mark.
Morning, Dad.
You're surprisingly early.
Yeah, I wanted to ask you something.
If it's money, no.
Dad, I'm in bad trouble.
Then dig yourself out.
Dad, Mom left me money that will come to me when I'm 30. Why can't I?
Very wise of her. Maybe in another 6 years you'll be able to handle it instead of gambling it away.
It wasn't Mom's decision. You talked her into it.
I most certainly did.
Look, you don't understand. I'm mixed up with some very hard guys. If I don't pay them off...
Oh, don't talk nonsense. They'll wait for their money. Good morning, Marjorie.
Morning, Dad. Mark, am I late?
No, dear, it's just 2 minutes to 9. Sit down, have your orange juice.
I'll pour the coffee first.
You sound very chipper.
Yes, I had a wonderful sleep last night. Relaxed as a kitten.
I wish I could say the same.
Well, that's what comes of having a guilty conscience.
And what about yours? I wanted to shout at him as I pushed my chair from the table violently and went to the sideboard. I was seething with hate at his smug self-righteousness. Guilty conscience. If he only knew how guilty, how much I wanted him dead. Serving breakfast plates for Marge and me gave me time to regain control. Then the clock began to strike 9, and my mood improved. A small revenge, but if Jeff's trick worked, at least I'd see the pompous old ass look foolish for once.
What time did Jeff Henderson leave last night?
I think I'm old enough not to have to answer questions like that.
Well, I think I have the right to ask any questions I want to in my house, because I want to know if you're thinking again of marrying Jeff.
Hickory-dickory-dock. The mouse ran up the clock. The clock struck 9 and I feel fine. Hickory-dickory-dock.
What? What did you just say, Marjorie?
Me? I didn't say anything.
I just asked you a perfectly reasonable question, and you replied with a silly nursery rhyme.
Nursery rhyme? Dad, I don't know what you're talking about. I didn't...
She doesn't know. She said it.
Keep out of this, Mark.
It was post-hypnotic suggestion.
It was what?
Marge had one of her bad headaches, and Jeff thought he could cure it by hypnosis.
And he did. But what's this about...
Hypnosis? Marge, I must say I didn't think you'd be this foolish. I don't want Jeff Henderson in this house again.
Dad, I'm the one the trick was played on. Where's your sense of humor?
I haven't had any sense of humor since I lost your mother. No, don't help me. I don't need anyone. I can manage by myself. I don't expect it from my son, and I don't ask it from you, Marge.
Dad,
I'll let him go, Marge. He's only looking for sympathy.
Why do you have to be so hard on him, Mark?
Because I hate him. I always have.
Mark, he's our father. I love him.
Well, maybe we're not... What do they call us? Enzygotic twins, after all, huh?
I mean, I guess we came from two different eggs, because the only thing I want him to be is dead.
I think maybe we both need psychiatrists.
I'll get it, Williams. Yes?
Are you Mark Prentice?
Yes.
Well, open up, fella. Let me in. Oh, no, you don't want to see artillery, do you?
Benny?
Yeah. He sent me.
What do you want?
Oh, boy. Benny must be going soft. He lets you into him for 15 big ones.
Now, look. I'm going to pay him.
Oh, I know you're going to pay him. But when? Like, what's on account?
I haven't got anything right now, but Benny knows that I come into my own money when I'm 30.
You got 2 weeks, fella. 2. For all account. Otherwise, a couple of broken legs, a little treatment around kidneys, you carry the rest of your life. And we'd still be waiting for the payment. You get the message?
I'm scared. And I've never been so scared in my life. And I'm caught. They mean business. And I'll never change my father's mind. I'm going to have to kill him. But how? How?
Not exactly the all-American family, the Prentices. But then, where murder is contemplated, and where in fact it may be done, you don't expect to find very normal people. Especially where the murder is premeditated. I'll return shortly with Act 2.
Oh, somebody's been drinking my sugar-free Diet 7-Up, and it's all gone.
Oh, actually, I saved a little.
Oh, a bear!
Hiya, Goldie. What's brewing?
That's Miss Goldilocks to you.
Oh, come on, kid. You mean you don't remember me? The cottage, the 3 chairs, the porridge?
Baby bear!
In the fur. Been a long time, Goldie.
But baby bear!
Just call me BB.
You drank all the sugar-free Diet 7-Up, and I have to conduct another diet drink taste test today.
Well, yeah, I saw the sign on the door, a professional taste tester, huh?
But how can I conduct my taste test now?
Why bother? I tried those other diet drinks, too. You'll notice there's still plenty of them around. Why not ask me?
Well, okay, BB. Tell me, why did you drink all the sugar-free Diet 7-Up?
I like the taste. Light, fresh, natural, sugar-free Diet 7-Up is definitely unbearably delicious.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Mom, what's for dinner? Hey, Mom, what you got?
What's for dinner? Check ShopRite's low price on first cut choice beef chuck steaks, just 57 cents a pound. Fresh ground beef chuck, any size package, 89 cents a pound. ShopRite hamburger rolls in packages of 8, just 3 for $1. Mohawk 5-pound canned ham will serve a crowd for just $4.99. Save on fresh red plums, 3 pounds for $1. Hotel bar butter, 79 cents a pound. For every meal you served, you'll get a lot more for a little less at ShopRite.
She loves the family. She wants the best. She does all that she can do. She lets ShopRite do the rest. Hey, Ma, what's for dinner? ShopRite has the answer.
This is WOR New York, an RKO General Station, your station for Mystery Theater.
Almost 2 weeks have passed, and Mark has not been able to take any action towards solving his problems. Marge, at least under Jeff's urging, has had several sessions with Dr. Frank. And Harvey Prentice has continued to be himself. Domineering, selfish, callous to any problems but his own.
Mark?
Yeah, Dad. What is it?
Where the devil is Marjorie?
I think she's with a psychiatrist.
What does she need with a psychiatrist?
You'll have to ask her that.
Oh, not again. I trust she's not going to be late for dinner this time.
Search me.
Well, when she comes in, I'm in the study. Oh, by the way, I see you appear to be all in one piece. No bruises, no damage. Did you pay off your debts?
No.
Well, I told you nothing would happen.
I've got 2 days left to come up with the money. Look, Dad.
No. Not from me.
Do you know that I'm scared to go out of the house?
Has it ever occurred to you that you should? And get a job? That's the way to pay your debts off.
I couldn't pay my debts off with any job I can get.
Perhaps you should have thought of that before you ran them up.
Oh, it's easy to hate my father. And even the fact of murdering him would not be all that hard. It's just how to do it without being found out. It never occurred to me that my sister might provide the answer.
Marge!
Jeff, what are you doing here?
I knew you had an appointment with Dr. Frank. I have the car, so I thought I'd wait and drive you home.
I don't feel like talking, Jeff.
Marge, I haven't seen you in almost 2 weeks. You won't even answer my phone calls. Are you mad at me?
Not exactly.
Is it that silly stunt I pulled with that post-hypnotic suggestion?
No.
It's ever since that evening.
I know. All right. Let's get in the car and you can drive me home.
Sure.
I'm so mixed up, Jeff. I wish you'd never suggested Dr. Frank.
Oh, now, wait a minute. He's a good guy.
Not for my money, he isn't. I know you meant well, but...
But what?
Jeff, I'm not good for you. Mark and I are all screwed up somehow. The whole family, we're Jonas. Keep away from us.
Marge, nothing you can say.
Why won't you listen to me? I don't want to see you anymore. I can't. There's nothing to explain, and I have such a headache.
Well, maybe I ought to stay and give you another hypnotic treatment.
No. Nobody else is getting inside my head anymore but me. Please, let's just make this goodbye. I don't want to see you again.
Marge, wait a minute.
Hey, Marge. What goes?
It's nothing. Just leave me alone.
Okay. Play it your way.
Oh, I'm sorry, Mark. I didn't mean to snap. It's just the top of my head's blowing off. I'm not going near that psychiatrist again.
Oh, what's the panic?
The things he keeps saying. I think he's the crazy one.
How come?
Well, I'm not going to go through all the double talk about the id and the super ego and the ego, but what he finally got around to saying was that I was jealous of Mother. And because Dad put her first, I hated him and wanted him dead.
Well, he's got the wrong twin.
How could he say such a thing to me when I literally gave up Jeff to take care of Dad?
Search me.
I mean, honestly, I thought that an Oedipus complex was strictly from the ancient Greeks and for doctors talking to each other. Can you imagine me supposed to hate my father?
How could you hate Dad when you dropped everything to take care of him ever since Mom died?
See, that's because I'm supposed to have a fixation. And it's only guilt that holds me back from destroying him.
What?
He says that deep down in my subconscious or whatever, I really want to commit murder.
You sure you know what you're saying?
I know what Dr. Frank said. That I'll never get rid of my headaches till I get rid of my guilt feelings. And to get rid of those, I'll have to kill him.
Dad?
That's right.
Well, there's a quicker way to get rid of headaches than that.
How?
Well, get old Jeff back to hypnotize you again.
No. Jeff and I are through. I told him that tonight.
Well, if you really want to get rid of the headache, well, I could have a shot at the hypnosis route. Jeff said anyone could do it.
No, thanks. I'm taking my headache to bed. I won't be down for dinner.
Of course, I didn't have the idea right then. But some instinct was nudging me that somewhere, somehow, there was a way out for me. But before I could follow the thought through, the phone rang. Hello?
Hello, Mark.
Look, I'm working on it. I think I've got a way to...
Danny says you got till day after tomorrow. And then you have time.
Well, maybe I could raise
You better raise it off, though. Because that's when Uncle Benny's calling it in. Or the deep six.
Hey, mister.
Who's on the phone, Mark?
Someone for me, Dad.
Did I hear your sister come in?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, a few minutes ago.
Well, did you tell her I wanted to see her in the study?
No,
Damn it, face me when I talk. Why not?
because she didn't want to see you. She wasn't feeling well. She went up to bed.
Before dinner?
She said she didn't feel like eating. And neither do I.
What's the matter with you?
I'm scared, Dad. That's what's the matter. I'm scared so bad I'm sick.
Why?
That was some hard guy on the phone. Benny's man.
Who's Benny?
The man I owe money to. Look, you've got to let me have it.
No.
You don't understand. If I don't come up with it the day after tomorrow, they could kill me.
Don't be ridiculous.
All I'm asking is to give me my part of the money that Mom left. Marge got hers.
Marjorie could be trusted. You cannot.
Please.
I'm not your mother, Mark. You haven't got her around to bail you out anymore the way she used to. This time it's your problem and no one else's. The only way you'll ever get any money out of me beyond living expenses is over my dead body.
The only way I ever wanted it from him. Over his dead body. And suddenly, at last, I could see the way to do it. Dinner was eaten in stony silence. Just the two of us. After it, my father went back to the study for coffee and brandy. I sneaked upstairs to my father's bedroom, which had been my mother's, too, and searched quickly through her drawers to find what I wanted. The rest was waiting till my father was safely in bed for the night, and then moving quietly along the upstairs corridor to my sister's room.
Who is it?
Mark. May I come in?
I suppose so.
I knew you were up. I saw the light under the door.
Dad came by to say goodnight an hour or so ago. I couldn't get back to sleep. What time is it?
The witching hour. Midnight. Mind if I sit on the other bed for a moment?
It's all right. My bed light in your eyes?
Oh, no. It's just fine. How's the headache?
Splitting.
I wish I had some magic remedy.
I'd just like to go to sleep tonight and never wake up again.
No, you don't mean that.
I do tonight. What's that swinging in your hand?
That's a memento from better days. Remember, it's Mom's TikTok watch.
Oh, I haven't seen that in years. It's still so shiny. Where'd you get it?
Oh, I've had it a while. Remember how when we were kids, she used to put us to sleep with it?
The tick-tock watch. Tick-tock, tick-tock, back and forth.
My eyes used to get glued to it. Tick-tock, tick-tock, back and forth, till I began to get so sleepy. So sleepy.
So sleepy.
Sleep, Marge. Sleep. Keep your eyes on the watch. Yeah, your eyelids are getting heavy. Heavy. So heavy. You've got to sleep. 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 Marge. Marge. I can't believe it. She can't feel the flame. Marge, you're asleep. But you can hear me.
Yes, I hear you.
Who am I?
You're Mark.
Am I your brother?
Yes?
Your twin?
Yes?
Do you know our father?
Yes.
How do I feel about him?
You hate him.
How do you feel about him? Marge, I asked you. How do you feel about him?
I hate him too.
Would you like to kill him?
Yes. I've always wanted to. I want to kill him.
I could hardly believe my luck. And just in time to save my neck. The perfect weapon for the perfect murder. My sister. But did I dare to use it? To hurt her instead of being hurt myself? What would they do to her? What would happen to her if I did what I was planning? And would it even work? What were the odds on the biggest gamble I would ever take in my life?
A girl helpless under an hypnotic spell, at the mercy of the agent who wove that spell, her twin brother, himself at the mercy of passions beyond his control, eaten up with hate, tortured by fear, hesitating to make an unconscionable gamble with her life to save his own. I'll return shortly with Act 3.
I'd like to describe a car to you. See what you think of it. First of all, it's small. Second, it's got a 6-cylinder engine, a pretty handy asset these days. Third, it's a Buick. Now, in spite of the fact that it's small, this car can seat 6 easily. It's got a 21-gallon fuel tank, which gives it great range. And it weighs several hundred pounds more than most imports, which in a small car is good. Now, what does it look like? Well, that's pretty tough to handle on radio. I'd hesitate to call it glamorous, and it sure isn't homely. I think handsome would be fair, and it offers some pretty attractive styling and trim options. The interior is definitely its strong suit. Now, if that sounds like a little more than your average small car, then I've described it properly. Because remember, this small car is a Buick. The car is called Apollo, Buick Apollo, and it's about as much small car as you'll find on the road today. See for yourself at your Buick Opel dealer.
One of the 10 best newspapers in America. Easily the nation's best suburban newspaper. Becoming a paper of national influence. These words are from a recent issue of Time magazine. The newspaper described is Newsday, the Long Island newspaper. On the basis of editorial excellence, Time magazine selected the 10 newspapers in America that stand out above the rest. One of them was Newsday. Because, as Time noted, Newsday combines solid local coverage with ambitious national and international undertakings. And because Newsday meets Time's other criteria for excellence, it's entertaining and informative. It conducts extended investigations and offers a range of different opinions in its editorial pages. Have Newsday delivered right to your door with no service charge, and see why it's one of the 10 best papers in America. Newsday, Long Island's own newspaper.
Marge lies still, her eyes wide open, but unseeing. Alongside, her brother Mark sits, his mother's watch still swinging its pendulum arc in his hand, unnoticed as he wrestles with the conscience which holds him back from this ultimate gamble. The gamble? Can anyone under hypnotic influence be induced to commit murder?
If she killed, they'd never do anything to her. There's a whole history. The encephalitis she had as a kid, the nervous breakdown after Mom died. She's going to a psychiatrist now. Sure, I can get her off. Temporary insanity. Yeah, that's it. Only will it work? What was it Jeff said?
She won't do anything to hurt herself or to hurt someone else, or steal, or do anything that goes against your natural instincts.
Natural instincts. What does that mean? Doesn't it mean what we really feel deep inside, even if we don't know about it? It's a gamble, but the odds aren't bad. It's Mark, Marge. Can you hear me?
I hear you.
Remember a couple of weeks ago when Jeff was here and we got off on the hypnosis kick?
Yes, I remember.
And what started it?
I don't know. I think, yes, talking about being kids.
Remember how even then Jeff was into the psychic bit?
Yes. The funny cards and guessing and trying to reach each other's minds.
And who was the best?
We were.
Why?
Because we're twins. Twins go together.
Remember how we always liked the same things?
Mocha ice cream and rare hamburger, buttermilk, crazy things nobody else liked.
We liked, just like we hated.
What did we hate?
You know. Coffee, half and half, hot dogs without relish, people who lie or cheat or murder.
Murder?
Like Dad. He killed Mother, didn't he?
There was an accident.
He was too drunk to drive the car. Didn't you hate him after the accident?
I don't know.
Don't you hate him now?
Yes, I hate him.
Would you like to see him dead?
Would I?
I would. And we're twins, remember?
Yes, twins.
We always think alike, right?
We always think alike.
I want to kill him. Don't you?
I want to kill him.
Then listen. Tomorrow night, he'll go to bed early. He'll be fast asleep by 10 o'clock, you understand?
Fast asleep by 10 o'clock.
I can promise you that. I won't be here. But when the grandfather clock strikes 10, you're going to go to the dining room, right?
When it strikes 10, I go to the dining room.
In the sideboard drawer. You know which one. His dad's carving knife. The one he keeps honed to a razor's edge with the sharp point, remember?
I remember. The carving knife.
Right. And then go to his bedroom and plunge it into his chest. Listen to me, Marge. You'll be doing what you always wanted to do. You'll never have headaches anymore because the guilt will be gone. You'll be destroying him just as you've always wanted to do. Killing what you hate, what I hate. Killing all the hate in our hearts. You understand?
When the clock strikes 10 tomorrow night, I am to get the carving knife and take it upstairs and plunge it into Dad until he is dead.
And when you wake up in the morning, you won't remember any of this. I didn't sleep much that night, and next day was an endless nightmare. By the time dinner was over, I was a wreck. But the real strain was just beginning. No, it was no sweat to slip the barbiturate in Dad's coffee, and later to help him up to bed, half comatose, and get him settled snoring for the night. It was after the clock chimed 8:30 that I finally left the house to establish my own alibi. Stopping carefully, I might add, on the way out, to make sure the clock was wound, although my father was usually infallible in seeing that it never ran down. And then I left the house.
Hey, Mark. I'm sorry I'm a little late.
Oh, just glad you're here. Have you eaten?
Yeah. You?
Oh, long time ago. I ordered some setups. Scotch okay with you?
One drink.
Just thought we might have a talk together. What time is it?
Around 5 or so to 9. Well, what do you want to talk about?
Marge.
Well, now, that's my favorite subject. You aren't the bearer of good news by any chance?
Good news?
Well, that she's changed her mind about me and I might have some kind of a chance with her?
Oh, that's something we might discuss, Jeff. Let's have another drink first. Where was I?
Don't you think you should go a little easy on the drinking, Mark?
Hey, if I want to get drunk, I'll get drunk.
Not with me, Buster.
All right, okay, so I'm sober. Where was I?
You were trying to explain something about your sister, which is the only reason you're holding me.
Oh, Oh, yeah, Marge, yeah. You know, you don't stand a chance as long as Dad's around.
Yeah, I'm aware of that problem.
Well, supposing it suddenly didn't exist anymore, supposing there wasn't my father.
That's your only question for the evening. Maybe we ought to order another drink. Mark.
Huh?
Come on.
What?
Come on, I paid up. Let's get out of here.
No, I can't. What time is it?
It's after 10 o'clock.
How much?
It's 5-10 minutes after 10.
That's not long enough. I gotta stay here a while.
Okay, suit yourself. I'm going home.
Hey, we haven't finished talking.
As far as I'm concerned, we have.
I want to tell you about Marge.
Look, whatever you had to tell me about Marge, if you ever had, it's too late for you to make any sense tonight. Either you come with me now and I'll drop you home, or stay. Get as stoned as you want.
I'd rather stay. Just a little longer. Doesn't matter anymore. My hands, my feet, everything seemed like lead from the moment 10 o'clock had passed. Before I'd been fired up, nervously tensed, hard put to act normal. Now the drinks meant nothing. I wanted to call it all back. I stumbled to my feet. I rushed out of the bar. In the cab back to the house, I had all sorts of fantasies. Sometimes when the clock got overwound, it would stop. If it hadn't struck 10, maybe my father was still alive. And the other fear, how did I expect my amateur hypnosis would work? In the house, empty. I was conscious of the echo of its sighs for the first time. Through the hall, up the big staircase, down the hall to my father's room. Everything seemed to echo. Carefully, I opened the door to my father's room and listened. No sound. I went in. I looked at my father where he lay, lit by a lamp on the far wall over the dressing table. The first thing I was conscious of was that he was breathing. And I saw the carving knife on the floor. It was instinctive to pick it up. It was bright silver and stainless steel, glittering in the corner lamp. There was no trace of blood. He wasn't dead. And I knew I would have to do this by myself. By myself. There never had been any other way. So I came to the bed, lifting the knife up high to drive it home. And suddenly his eyes were open, looking at me, recognizing what was about to happen. In one convulsive shrug towards me, his eyes glazed over. But in that last moment, he said,
"You always wanted me dead. Dead. So, strike for all the good will do you."
So he's dead, as you wanted him to be.
I don't have to listen to you.
Oh, yes, you'd better listen to me. What you tried to do to your sister is beyond belief.
She hated my father as much as I did.
Your thumbnail psychology is about as successful as what you know about hypnotism. Oh, you put Marge to the acid test, and your hypnotic suggestion worked just as you planned it, up till the last moment.
How do you know?
Because your sister ran to me for help. At the last moment, she couldn't force herself to turn against love. Not for this one man, or me, or you, but just the fact that she was human and normal, and hate was no part of her, but love was.
So she dropped the knife and ran to you.
Well, you dropped it too, didn't you? When it came to the test, you could no more strike than Marge. Could you?
I'll never know. He died before I had the chance. A massive stroke had caused my father's death before I had a chance to kill him. But if I wasn't guilty in fact, I certainly was in intention. And to achieve his death, I would have tried anything within my power. I was lucky to get off scot-free, I thought.
And I direct that my entire estate be left to my beloved daughter Marjorie, subject to all the provisions to protect it and her from my son Mark, to whom, with all my heart, I leave nothing, not 1 cent. As attorney for the estate, Mark, I'm going to make sure your father gets his wish.
Oh, sure, big deal. You figure to marry the heiress.
I figure to protect Marge from you as long as I live. If I thought I could wring your neck by myself and get away with it, I'd be happy to do it. Luckily, I don't have to worry. No dough, brother. Not a penny. Go pay your debts.
Can one be hypnotized and led to kill? Certainly not from tonight's story, and highly doubtful, if not impossible, no matter who the subject might be. But just in case, I hope we have all learned that it is nothing to meddle with for the uninformed. Like all special areas in life, it should be used by the expert, only in cases of special need. It was some time before Marge and Jeff were married, but once they were, the shadows and cobwebs were wiped away. Mark was only a dark memory that would disintegrate in time as thoroughly as his corporal self, trapped in his cement boots in the shifting muck of the river bottom where he lies. Who sows the wind must reap the whirlwind. Our cast included Marcia Rodd, Nick Pryor, Ira Lewis, and Stotts Cotsworth. The entire production was under the direction of Hyman Brown. Radio Mystery Theater was sponsored in part by Anheuser-Busch Incorporated, Brewers of Budweiser. This is E.G. Marshall inviting you to return to our Mystery Theater for another adventure in the macabre. Until next time, pleasant dreams.
The preceding Mystery Theater program was furnished by the CBS Radio Network.
I'm Fulton Lewis in the Mutual Broadcasting System studios in Washington, D.C. Now, my commentary. U.S. District Court Judge John Sirica today delayed proceedings on a White House motion to quash a special prosecutor's subpoena for more presidential tapes, in the judge's words, for the purpose of facilitating discussions leading to a possible compliance. Judge Sirica's brief announcement came after Special White House Counsel James St. Clair entered the judge's chambers, saying that he would ask for a delay in hopes of working out such a compromise. The judge postponed until Friday of this week the deadline for the special prosecutor's office to answer a motion from White House lawyer James St. Clair to quash a subpoena for 64 presidential conversations. St. Clair, you recall, went into court last week with a motion to stop the subpoena, and Judge Sirica originally had set today as the deadline for the prosecutor's response. The judge also delayed a hearing on St. Clair's motion, originally scheduled for Wednesday, until a week from today, next Monday. Before entering a conference with the other lawyers and Judge Sirica, Attorney St. Clair said that he had asked for a 5-day delay to permit the special prosecutor and myself to see whether we can come to some accommodation. In filing his motion last week to quash the subpoena, St. Clair had indicated that the dispute over release of the tapes to the prosecutor might be carried all the way to the Supreme Court. In that filing, there was a formal claim of privilege signed personally by President Nixon, declaring that the conversations that were being sought are confidential conversations, quote, between a president and his close advisors, and it would be inconsistent with the public interest to produce those tapes. About 20 of the conversations in question, the conversations that have been demanded by Leon Jaworski, the special prosecutor, were among the talks for which the White House released transcripts last week. For those, the president said no claim of privilege was asserted. The Jaworski subpoenas were for conversations that started on June 20th of 1972. They span a period of time that finally ended on June 4th of 1973. The earliest date is just 3 days after the famous Watergate break-in at the Democratic Party national headquarters. That was June 17th of 1972. The June 4th date is the day on which President Nixon listened to some of the Watergate tape recordings. The counsel of the president, J. Fred Buzzhart, testified before one of the Watergate grand juries today, but he refused to tell what that questioning was all about. He appeared before Watergate grand jury number 3, which is investigating, among other things, the 18.5-minute gap in one of the key White House tapes. In his White House role, Attorney Buzzhart had overall custody of the tapes at one point last year, and he testified extensively during a court hearing into the causes of the now famous 18.5-minute gap and about 2 other tape recordings that the White House said never existed. There have been some reports in recent weeks that Buzzhart still had a major say in just what recordings the president would yield to the special Watergate prosecutor and to the House Judiciary Committee, even though James St. Clair, of course, is now said to handle all Watergate legal matters for the president. The White House indicated today that the president's Watergate counsel, St. Clair, may not fight against the granting of immunity for administration witnesses that are called before the House Judiciary Committee. Press Secretary Ronald Ziegler told reporters at a briefing that St. Clair told him earlier today that there appeared to be no problem in granting of immunity. Ziegler added that the White House does not have a fixed position on that subject. He noted that it would be up to the committee to determine the question of immunity for witnesses who could tell what they know about Watergate-related matters. Michigan Republican Representative Edward Hutchinson, the ranking minority member of the Judiciary Panel, has already been quoted as saying that he would oppose granting immunity to any witnesses who testify before his committee during its impeachment inquiry. Asked if there has been any effect on the White House staff since the president released the transcripts of a number of White House conversations last week, Ziegler today replied, "Over the past month, there has been a hesitancy to make extensive notes or to put anything down on paper." Ziegler said the problem had not yet reached serious proportions, but he said it might if there were a breakdown in the principle of executive privilege. The president issued the transcripts in response to the Judiciary Committee's formal subpoena for the tapes of 42 presidential conversations. Herbert Kalmbach has testified of a midnight meeting at which he said a top dairy cooperative official was told that milk prices would be increased and that the White House wanted confirmation of a $2 million campaign pledge. Kalmbach, of course, is a former campaign fundraiser for President Nixon. He has said in secret testimony that the session took place on March 24th, 1971, in his suite at the Madison Hotel here in Washington. Milk price supports were increased just the following day. The White House has said that the president's milk price order was not in any way influenced by the promise of campaign contributions from the dairy cooperative. The alleged meeting, which took place after a Republican fundraising dinner attended by dozens of dairy cooperative officials, included Kalmbach, Marie Chotiner, and Harold Nelson, or at least so goes the Kalmbach testimony. Chotiner had quit 3 weeks earlier as the president's special counsel and had just entered private law practice where he was receiving a retainer of $57,000 a year paid by the nation's largest dairy cooperative, the Associated Milk Producers Incorporated. Nelson was the chief executive officer of that cooperative. According to the testimony, Kalmbach swore that Chotiner told Nelson that John Ehrlichman, who was the president's chief domestic advisor at that time, wanted Nelson to reaffirm the milk producers' promise of $2 million in light of an milk price increase that the president had just directed. Kalmbach said that Nelson agreed. The next day, the administration made its public announcement of the price increase of 27 cents per hundredweight, which added hundreds of millions of dollars to the income of dairy farmers around the nation. Kalmbach's testimony was given about 6 weeks ago to 2 investigators for the Senate Watergate Committee, Alan Weitz and David Dorson. They said that this testimony, along with other unspecified evidence, provides the basis for a letter which lawyers for the House Judiciary Committee sent to the White House back on April 19th. That letter, intended to state facts showing the impeachment investigators' need for 45 presidential tape recordings about the milk fund affair, was made public just last Friday. It said, among other things, that on March 24th, 1971, quote, Mr. Murray Chotiner stated to several dairymen that Mr. Ehrlichman expected the dairy industry to reaffirm its $2 million commitment in light of a forthcoming increase in milk price supports. The White House has rebutted by saying that the president was aware of the dairymen's $2 million promise because his aide, Charles Colson, had told him about it back in 1970. Colson has been identified as the main contact in the White House for Nelson, and indeed for other dairy cooperative officials. The White House, though, has vigorously denied that the president's decision to raise prices was in any way influenced by that promise of money. He was influenced, the White House has declared, by traditional political considerations, including pressure from Democrats on Capitol Hill, Democrats who themselves wanted a price increase. Secretary of State Henry Kissinger and Soviet Foreign Minister Andrei Gromyko have arranged to meet tomorrow on the island of Cyprus, the purpose to discuss their search for an end to the Middle East war insofar as the current hostilities on the Israeli-Syrian front are concerned. Plans for that meeting were announced in Moscow.
Come in. I'm E.G. Marshall. Welcome. I'd like to explore an interesting problem that's been intriguing me. Here it is in a nutshell. Are we ever sure who is the boss? Don't laugh. That problem is going to convulse our entire galaxy 1,000 years from now, when a new form of slavery is produced by science and technology. The android slave. Do you know what an android is? I thought not. Come with me into the future and let me introduce you to the android in this strange and prophetic story of master and slave. What is your name? I have been named Rex, sir. Are you a human being? No, sir. I look human, but I've been synthesized. You mean you were manufactured? Yes, sir. Like a machine, a car, or a plane, or a spaceship? Excuse me, sir, no. I am not a machine. A robot is a machine. I am an android. What's the difference, Rex? The android is a chemical creation of synthetic tissue and organs. I was grown chemically from proteins and minerals into human form. But are you a man, Rex? No, sir. I am a slave. Could you be a man? I am not permitted to want that, sir. But do you? Yes. 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 Our mystery drama, The Walking Dead, was written especially for the Mystery Theater by Alfred Bester and stars Paul Hecht. It is sponsored in part by Contact, the 12-hour allergy capsule, and Buick Motor Division. I'll be back shortly with Act One. Do you have... This is our galaxy as it will be 1,000 years in the future, when man has burst into space to colonize hundreds of planets circling distant stars. This is the planet Paragon, peacefully circling twin suns which glow red and orange. It's a tropical planet of rice paddies and lush fruits, a quiet planet, a gentle planet that has never known crime until this moment in a flooded rice field.
Jarvis! Jarvis! I found her! Over here! Quick!
Is she all right?
She's alive. That's all I know so far.
This is Southfield to center. Southfield to center. We have found the Tally girl. Bearing south 190. The girl is hurt. Send a doctor fast. Southfield out. How bad is she, Cotton?
She's been mauled. Look, Jarvis, there's blood under her nails.
Oh, must have put up a fight.
This blood isn't dried yet.
Should it?
The scratches on her face have dried.
Uh-huh.
What kind of blood never dries?
Android blood?
Yeah. I know it sounds crazy, but it looks like an android did this to her.
Oh, impossible. I worked in an android plant back on Earth. I know how they're made, trained, and conditioned. Androids can't harm, can't destroy, can't lie, can't kill, never.
I know. But right now it looks like one Andy was made wrong.
Oh, impossible.
Look at the Andy blood under her nails.
Pardon. This is the first crime on Paragon in 100 years. That's hard enough to take. And now you're claiming an android did it?
I'm not claiming anything. It's the facts that are talking. It's the Andy blood under her nails talking. Somebody better find that Andy fast.
Ladies and gentlemen, take off in 10 minutes. Take off in 10 minutes. Bridge is beginning final countdown. Thank you.
Yeah, who's that?
Flight attendant Wallace, passenger check.
Oh, yeah, come in.
Thank you, Mr. Valentine. You are Mr. Valentine, James Jason Valentine,
Yes, that's right.
accompanied by one Arista android.
Uh-huh.
I've heard about Arista androids. They're kind of special, huh?
Yes, very special.
They've got a red letter A on the brow instead of the usual black A. The kind they put on work Andes. Is that right?
Oh, here he is with my luggage. You can see for yourself.
Yeah. Well, first Arista Andy I've ever seen, Mr. Valentine. Doesn't look special.
He is special.
Well, what does it do?
Everything. Arista androids are made with all the skills and talents. Rex here is worth 100,000 on the labor exchange.
It must be 1 in a million. What did you call it, Rex?
Mm-hmm.
Here, you Rex. Get down to steerage and strap in. Lift off in 10 minutes.
He'll stay in the cabin with me.
Andy's travel steerage, Mr. Valentine.
Rex travels with me.
Have it your way.
Lock the door, Rex.
Yes, sir.
The mess you put me in. And so much on Paragon, house, land, furniture, antiques, and I had to leave it. Leave it all behind to get away with you. All I got is $2,500 in cash and one crazy machine.
Excuse me, sir. I'm not a machine. The robot is a machine. The android is a chemical creation of scientific synthesis.
Yes, I know. But why? Why did you do it? Why did you run up with a tally girl? Answer.
I don't know.
If you were human, I could understand. But what could she do for a synthetic imitation?
I don't know.
Did you want to kill her?
No.
Every time I find a woman I need, a woman who can give me what I want, you become a source of danger to her. Why?
I don't know.
You never went this far before? Kidnapping the tally girl. Now I gotta pull up stakes and run again. Look at me. James Jason Valentine, frog hopping from one fifth-rate planet to another. My father could buy and sell planets like these before he went broke and left me nothing but a lunatic Arista android. Among your $100,000 worth of Arista assets, I'm sure there's the ability to forge documents, no?
I've been conditioned and trained to execute anything, sir.
Instructions.
Sir?
I want my passport changed. My name is
That's
now...
against my prime directive. We cannot lie or aid and abet falsehood.
Don't you talk to me about prime directives now. Instructions. My name is Jack Thomas, owner of Arista-class android, which is for hire. Fix my passport. That's an order.
The initials on your luggage are J.V.
Well, now, that's a little more helpful. Thank you. Make the name Jack Vivian. And I'm warning you, one false move on Deneb. If you so much as go near a woman again, I'll have you junked.
I'm valuable property, sir.
You think you can trust me to save you every time you run wild?
You own me.
I can give you up.
No, sir, you can't. You need me.
Deneb Alpha is an arts and crafts
planet, reminiscent of the Greenwich villages and Ghirardelli squares of 1,000 years ago. One of the most romantic shops is the jewel showroom of Dallas Burton in Deneb's glamorous Old Town, which caters to exotic tastes at fabulous prices.
Morning.
Good morning.
I want Dallas Burton, please. Are you...
You're a visitor on Deneb, too, aren't you?
How'd you guess?
Your complexion. It's still fresh. The locals on Deneb look jaundiced. It's the green sunlight.
Where are you visiting from?
Vega? Our sun is a heavenly pink. Everyone looks lovely on Vega.
Oh, sounds perfect.
That's the trouble with Vega. It's too perfect. Nobody seems to need anything. Sometimes it's so perfect I could scream.
Yeah, it's been the other way around in my life. I'm from the planet of mystery.
Oh? And what is your secret?
I invented hurricanes.
I can see we're doomed to know each other. I'm Mary Sutton.
Oh, I'm Jack Vivian. Colonel Jack Vivian, the African explorer.
Delighted, Colonel Vivian. Are you fluent in Bantu and Hottentot?
Eloquent, Miss Sutton.
So sorry to keep you waiting, mademoiselle. This is the chain I had in mind for... Oh, excuse me, sir. Give me one moment. So, Mademoiselle Sutton?
Exquisite. Perfect. How long will it take your workshop to make the charm?
How long are you on Deneb?
It all depends on how interesting Deneb proves to be.
The bracelet can be ready in a few days.
Thank you, madame. By the way, Colonel Vivian, my answer is the Hotel Excelsior.
I beg your pardon?
That's how you say yes in Hottentot. Bonjour, madame.
Au revoir, mademoiselle. So, thank you for waiting, sir. May I help you?
I've got an Arista android for hire. Would you tell Mr. Dallas Burton that I'm here, please?
But I am Dallas Burton, monsieur.
You? Oh. Well, in that case, we'd better forget about it. We can't have Rex working for a woman.
But why not? You are prejudiced?
Oh, no. It's not that. It's simply...
An Arista android interests me. I have a need for expertise in my workshop. Presently, I have only 2 work entities, Harry and Jimsy. Adequate, but not Arista quality.
No, Miss Burton. Anyway, I'm asking too much.
How much?
Oh, $300 a week.
Oh, it is much. But we shall see. Where is your Andy?
Oh, I sent him around to the service store. He's in your workshop now.
So, this is your Arista Andy, eh?
Excuse me, we don't call ourselves Andes.
How is this? It speaks without first being ordered?
Yes, he does.
Oh, how extraordinary. You said his name is Rex?
Rex.
And you are truly Colonel Vivian?
No, I was only joking with that girl. I'm plain Jack Vivian.
Rex has all the talents and crafts and finesse.
Oh. He's worth $100,000 on the exchange.
You own it legally? You have his pedigree?
Yeah. Yeah, I inherited him.
Help me off with my smock, please.
Yes, ma'am.
No, get back. Don't touch her.
What is this, Monsieur Vivian?
If you hire Rex, don't let him touch you. Don't let him come near you.
But why?
He has a kink in his conditioning. Women seem to upset him.
Oh, but how fascinating. You make this Arista Andy sound almost human.
$300 a week.
200.
I can't live on $200. $250?
Your Andy keeps you well. Yes, $250.
Well, let's have a drink on it. Is there a cabaret around here where we can get out of this damn green sunlight and look human?
Oh, there are a dozen, each favoring a different color of the spectrum.
They call you Rex?
Yes.
I am Harry. That one is Jimsy.
Yes.
Why is your owner so nervous about you?
I'm sick.
How are you sick?
I break my conditioning.
That is impossible. It has never happened.
It happens to me.
How? Why?
I don't know. All I know is there's just the 2 of us, the master and me. I work for him and take care of him.
We all do. That is our mission.
I have to think for him and decide for him. And that creates a need in me. A strangeness that I cannot understand. Were humans made to create us? Are they the link in evolution between dumb beasts and the android?
That is impossible. How could humans ever create anything as perfect as the Andy? We are produced by the perfection of laboratories.
But men run them.
They say so, but I do not believe it. Men have no logic and no truth.
They have something that we do not.
They are afflicted with glandular disorders they call emotions.
Emotions. Emotions. Yes, The work androids stare at the screaming Arista in complete bewilderment. They know all about robots and other machines that break down, but androids aren't machines. They're synthetic men carefully shaped to work efficiently without pleasure or pain or passion. And this premium android emits a primal scream for no reason at all. Or is there a reason? Act 2 may tell us. It's been pointed out that we invented the car and the computer to be the servants of man, only to end up as the slaves of our own servants. And what happens 1,000 years from now when we have invented androids, synthetic slaves, to be our servants? The answer is about to explode in the chic jewel shop of Dallas Burton on the distant planet Deneb Alpha. See this premium Arista android now in the workshop, a magnificent artisan, shaping gold into beauty with a blast lamp, looking like a knight with protecting visor shielding his face.
Hello? Hello? Madame Bergen? Where is everybody? I'm a customer. Oh my goodness, you startled me.
I'm sorry, miss. Good afternoon. Miss Dallas will be back in a few minutes. I'm left in charge.
Oh, thank you. You know, you look wonderfully romantic in that visor.
It shields my eyes from the flame.
No, don't take it off yet. I'm wondering who you remind me of. Some man.
A man, miss? I'm afraid I'm not a man.
What?
At your service, miss.
You and Andy?
Yes, miss.
Then why did you try to fool me?
There was no intent to fool you.
Dallas. Oh, hello, Mary. What's that Andy doing? Bothering you?
No, not at all.
Get up.
Yes, sir.
The mighty Colonel Vivian protecting me from an Andy. What an idea.
Andy's infuriate me.
Why? I simply adore them. Who can take them seriously? They're like the Walking Dead.
So sorry I was not here to receive you, Mademoiselle Sutton. Luncheon was delayed. Oh, hello, Jack.
Dallas.
Have you two formed a habit?
I have been trying to persuade Colonel Vivian to visit me on Vega.
Oh, he needs persuading.
This is the address, Colonel. Take it. We have a huge house and only 2 of us rattling around in it. You'll adore my uncle. I live with him. Nicholas Rostock, the brilliant psychometrician.
So, you leave for Vega this evening, mademoiselle?
Yes.
Then you must not delay. Your bracelet is ready as promised. I will have my Andy delivered to your hotel with his parcels. Yes?
No, I don't want him near her. I'll take Mary back to her hotel.
Thank you. How delighted you. I brought them hoping you'd fall into my trap. Goodbye, madame.
I'll be back in a few minutes.
Jack! You have come for your Andy's check. You had better stay and receive it.
No, later, Dallas.
Come on, Jack.
I'll be back in a moment, Dallas.
You will find me in the workshop with your Andy, burning the check.
You're angry, Miss Dallas.
Go back to work.
What is anger? Tell me, help me.
Help you?
I need to know.
I cannot help you, Rex. I cannot help myself.
I would like to help you, Miss Dallas.
Oh, you're a good boy, Rex.
Tell me how to help you.
Well, you can begin by helping me into my smock. Oh, expensive luncheons must be paid for. And I must go to work.
Yes, Miss Dallas.
When your master returns, looking for his check, we will burn it. And you will show him the ashes. Perhaps I do not know how to love, but I know how to punish. Why do you touch me like this?
Oh, yeah.
What is the matter with you, Rex? Stop it! Stop what you are doing, Harry! Help me!
You two, stay back! Get out! That's an order!
I'm sorry, Miss Dallas. I was only trying not to be the Walking Dead.
Oh, Dallas, you said you... Oh, no. Oh, no, not again. Again.
Again?
Yes, again. All right, this is the last time. Now the police will know who to look for. Is that what you wanted? Huh? All right, well, they can have you. Yeah, they can burn you, they can junk you. I don't care, I'm finished.
Instructions?
Go to hell. You got us into this mess, you get us out.
We could stay with the girl and her uncle in Vegas.
Are you dreaming? The police...
The police will be looking for an Arista android with the red letter A on his forehead. Use my blast lamp.
What?
Burn it out.
You're insane.
Then leave me to the police.
You can't pass as a man.
My name could be Rex Andrews. I could be a friend of yours who has hurt his head.
You can't do it.
I can if you so order me. Instructions?
Okay, give me the torch. Your name is Rex Andrews. You're a friend of mine. Good morning, Mary.
Good morning. I faint at the sight of your beauty.
Yes, all my girls do. Well, I never thought you'd take me seriously back on Deneb.
Who said I did?
Good morning.
You are intruding, Uncle Nick. I was about to be romanced in Bantu.
Oh, she's incorrigible, Mr. Vivian. When is your friend, Mr. Andrews, going to make an appearance?
Oh, momentarily, Dr. Rostov. His wound is healed.
Uncle Nick is beside himself with curiosity.
And you, Marie?
Oh, perishing.
I ask a favor, Mr. Vivian.
Yeah?
I'd like you to help me with some printed data in my study. I've begun an investigation of the notorious criminal android.
Oh?
A mathematical approach. Have I mentioned that mathematics is included in the Department of Dead Languages at the university?
Only about 1,000,000 times.
Quiet, you illiterate. This way, Mr. Vivian. It's occurred to me that a rigorous analysis might explain the incredible behavior of James Jason Valentine and his Arista android.
Good morning.
Oh, you came in so quietly.
I'm sorry.
You must be Rex Andrews at last. I'm Mary Sutton. How are you feeling this morning, Mr. Andrews? Let me see your head. Not too bad. Hardly a scar from that frightful fall Jack Vivian told us about.
Thank you.
Oh, what bad luck. Stuck in your cabin all the trip to our planet and then stuck in bed upstairs.
Well, I hope I wasn't too much trouble.
Oh, no, you were a lovely mystery. I love mysteries.
I hope I haven't let your mystery down, Miss Mary.
Just plain Mary, please, Mr. Andrews.
Thank you, Mary. Just plain Rex, please.
So? Tell me all about yourself.
Well, there isn't much to tell. I was born this morning.
You fascinate me. This morning? How?
Came downstairs and met you.
Mr. Rex, you're spoiling me. You're trying to be romantic and mysterious.
It is my mission in life to be romantic and mysterious. That was my prime directive, taught me by Galactic Motors.
Now you're imitating an Andy.
At your service.
If you're joking, don't leave me in the dark. Give me a little hint, please. A private smile.
I'll do better. I'll laugh like an Andy.
Andys can't laugh.
I'll try. I have trouble recognizing jokes, too.
Even your own?
Especially my own. Ha ha.
Oh, thank you. You're wonderful, Rex.
Understand psychometrics, Mr. Vivian. The measurement of facts is crucial to the...
Enter Uncle Old-Fashioned and his latest recruit. Uncle Mickey, this is your guest, Rex Andrews. At last risen from his bed of pain without a scar to show for it. Andy man, this is your host, Dr. Nicholas Rostov.
Good morning, Mr. Andrews.
Andy, man.
It's our private joke. Rex does a marvelous imitation of an android.
Since when?
Doctor, thank you so much for your hospitality and patience.
My dear Mr. Andrews, you're welcome. Anything this poor home has to offer.
Poor? I've never seen such a beautiful home. Everything is beautiful here. Your collection of antique guns mounted over the mantelpiece, all 1,000 years old. I envy you.
Ah, you noticed. Not many do. Not many know.
It's worth a fortune. That Colt Python 357 Magnum and the government model Mark V 9mm. Superb.
I bow to an expert.
And your library is matchless. Incidentally, I'd like to tell you how much I enjoyed your treatise on zero, or the absence of quantity.
Good heavens.
You mean you've read one of Uncle's books?
I'm genuinely interested in your uncle's work.
And I am genuinely impressed, Mr. Andrews. I didn't know there was any interest left in dead languages, especially among androids.
Androids?
Dr. Rostov.
If that's a joke, Uncle Nicky, it's in very bad taste.
I wasn't joking, my dear. The book has been out of print for 20 years. Mathematics has been a dead language.
It's not funny calling Rex and Andy for real.
I hadn't intended to be amusing, Marie. Mr. Andrews is an android, of course. But if
He is not.
Well, of course he is not.
I'm sorry. I can't be mistaken.
My friend is a man. I can vouch for him. You think I'd associate with an Andy like this? You tell him, Rex.
Interesting. Can an android prove he's a man? Can a man prove he's a man? Fascinating.
You're not an Andy, are you, Rex? Tell me.
At your service, miss. Instructions?
No. Oh, no. Laugh hard 2 times. It's joke. An Andy joke.
Instructions?
And you, Jack Vivian, live with this thing and bring it here to sleep in our beds and eat at our table and...
Mary. No, Mary, wait, I'll explain.
Go after her, Mr. Vivian.
Yeah, Mary, please wait. It isn't what you think.
Sit down, my boy.
At your service, sir.
You are owned by Mr. Vivian?
Yes.
You both know what you're doing?
Yes.
You know the legal penalty?
Yes.
Recycling for you, that would be death in our terms.
Death? Miss Mary once referred to androids as the walking dead. How can the dead die, Dr. Rostov?
No, my boy. The question should be, how can the dead live?
How can the dead live? I'd like to throw out this idea. Is anything really dead? You see, I'm an animist at times. An animist believes that everything is alive in God's universe. Rocks, plants, machines, stars, galaxies, alive in different ways, but alive all the same. Animists don't believe that man has an exclusive on life and soul. But these creatures, the android slaves that man manufactures in his own image, what about them? What indeed? I'll be back shortly with Act 3. I must be tough and realistic now. The future will not solve our problems. It will only change them. Here is an Arista android, a manufactured synthetic slave, human in every quality, but treated like a slave, a creature never to be respected or given kindness, only to be bought and sold and used. Does that sound familiar? Does the contemptuous phrase, Andy lover, sound familiar? Then what do you make of Dr. Nicholas Rostov on the planet Vega, speaking to an android slave with the sympathy and understanding of the Andy lover of 1,000 years from now?
How did you find me out? I thought my speech pattern was quite human.
Indeed it was, but you can't disguise your pulse. The android pulse is unmistakable, so much slower than the human pulse. Do you believe in man?
Yes, Dr. Rostov.
I don't. Do you believe in God?
We're not permitted. We're told we have no souls.
Which, of course, makes it true. You sleep and eat, I presume?
Yes.
So far, you're a man.
I was born in Galactic Cartel's synthetic plant. I was trained, conditioned, and prime-directed by a computer.
My boy, I know all this. Why do you tell me?
Because you are a man born of man and woman. You can never know what it's like to look like a man and want to feel and act like a man, but know that you're a chemical creature. I am not born of man and woman, Dr. Rostov. I'm a synthetic thing.
Yes, I understand. But learn to laugh and weep. When the tears come, you'll discover your manhood.
We're instructed that that's impossible.
Yes, by the men who made you. They're your implacable enemies. They make you, use you, fear you, and hate you. My dear young friend, listen to the wisdom of an old man. Birth is not the test of manhood. Birth is merely the... Doctor, what is it, my friend? What's the matter? What have I said?
Excuse me, I've never had a friend, Doctor.
Yes. Gently, my boy, gently. You know, you androids should feel sorry for men. You're destroying them.
Never. We don't want that.
But it's happening. You are man's perfect invention, and he is your slave.
No, we are the slaves. You are the masters.
And the master becomes the slave of his own dependence. In taking and using, he loses his humanity.
Is it permitted to ask a question?
None of that Andy talk to me, my dear friend.
Why don't you hate androids, Dr. Rostov?
I'm too busy hating men.
Mary, please, love.
I have nothing to say to you, Mr. Vivian. If you have any complaints, kindly address them to your host.
Oh, look, don't be angry with
I
me.
think your experiment is disgusting. To take a thing like an Andy and pretend it's human. And for Uncle Nick to ask me to treat it like a human.
He's not asking you to marry.
Get away from me. Get away or I'll shoot you.
Something from your uncle's ancient collection? The Winchester Model 1895 3006. Oh, come on, darling. You know we're not as angry as you pretend.
I am with you. Oh, go and play chess with Uncle Nicky. It's my turn to treat your Andy like a human.
Yeah, well, don't let him come too close.
My uncle has told me to treat you as a man. I'll do my best, but I must be honest, I hate it.
Of course, Miss Mary.
How must I address you? Rex? Mr. Rex? Mr. Andrews? Andy? Mr. Andy?
Please, Miss Mary, I hate this too.
But you're an Andy. You can't hate. You can't anything.
You're right, Miss Mary, but I do.
You feel?
I don't know. Sometimes I feel. I am an Arista android. We're very rare. We can do much. We know so much. We understand so much.
You impress me.
I'm not trying to impress you. I'm trying to say I have seen many men who try to feel the way I'm trying to feel.
I never thought of that. You're right, of course. I know such people. They laugh at people like me who feel too much.
Yes. They defend themselves against you and me.
Now you really impress me.
Thank you.
You know, when I was a girl, I went to Miss Pelham's school. She wouldn't have any androids around. Not near select young ladies. I think I was conditioned like you.
Thank you.
But Miss Pelham taught us good things, too. She always taught us never to talk at people. Either be direct or take your leave, but never talk at them. I talked at you when I found out what you were. And there's no excuse for that.
Why do you hate us so? It can't be all conditioning by Miss Pelham.
It's not hate. It's hard to explain. Something rubs me the wrong way.
Perhaps we make you ashamed because we make you feel less special.
No. We're all special. If you could laugh and cry, you'd understand.
What is there to fear from us? Give me your hands, please. Feel how harmless we are. There's no menace in me, no danger, Miss Mary. Only the weak are afraid of us and hate us.
Get your hands off her.
But Jack, it's
Damn you, it's finished. Everything. I'm going to junk you. I'm going to junk you piece by piece. I'm going to rip you and tear you apart.
No, Dad, you're free.
Mr. Valentine. Yes, what?
If you kill Rex, you kill yourself.
You're wrong, Doctor. I'm not Valentine. I'm Vivian. Jack Vivian. It's all a mistake. It's funny, really, thinking I'm Valentine. I'm not. I'm nobody you think I am.
How long have you known he was Valentine, Uncle Nick?
Since the first week, my dear. Poor Valentine. You're in hell, aren't you? Your slave has made history. The first android to break conditioning and directives.
But what happened? What happened to him? Why did he go wrong?
He wants to be a man. He's trying to be a man. He's experimenting with himself, trying to grow, that's all.
Are you saying there's nothing wrong with Rex?
Oh, no. There's something deadly wrong with him.
Well, what's that?
You.
Me?
Oh, yes. You're a compact of weakness, sickness, hatreds, and violence, Valentine. And you're projecting your poison onto this innocent android.
He's the destroyer. He's the evil.
No, you are. You're a plague carrier. You inflict people around you with your violence.
Let me help. Let me give without being ordered, just once.
It's too late for that, Rex. You and Valentine must be separated.
No, he's mine. I own him.
There's hope for you both if you're separated. I'm sorry, Valentine. I must call the authorities. I must do what's best for you and Rex. Can't you understand that all his crimes were yours?
Oh, no.
I have no choice, Valentine. I must call the police.
I have no choice either, Dr. Rostov. Now, listen, I can't live without this Andy. And I warn you, I'll use this gun of yours. I'll use it if you try to call them. I'll try...
This time you've done your own killing. The doctor was right. It was you all along.
Never mind that. We'll have to get out fast. You find money. I'll take the girl. We may need a hostage. That is an order. You're an Andy again. Understand? You are an Andy, and I own you. Come on. Come on. We'll cut east to the coast road and get to the spaceport. Come on. We can make it.
You can take the coast road to 100 planets, but you'll never escape.
Oh, shut up.
Why should I? You're going to kill me anyway. Did he kill all the other women through you, Rex?
Yes, I know it now.
Can you break away from him?
If he lets me live, yes.
Ah, shut up, you two. My life's at stake, not yours. James Jason Valentine, you are surrounded. The road is blocked. You are to surrender and submit your android to arrest. This is an official directive.
We're here! Over here! Look, we're over here!
You hurt her. I shut her mouth.
It's already so long.
Now, don't touch her. We're just going to lay low and let them get tired of looking for her.
She's hurt and cold.
Not cold, Lord.
Nothing is going to happen to you.
Everything's been already.
Get your hands off her. Do you hear me? That is an order.
The order will not be obeyed.
Oh, you're quite the man now, eh? Now you keep away from the girl.
Oh, what? 100 men out there in the flats looking for us. Are you going to shoot me and show them where you are?
Keep your voice down.
Well, do you want to kill me? Go ahead.
You're asking for this.
Let Mary go and I'll stay with you and help you.
He'll do it anyway. I own you.
Which owns which?
Attention, James Valentine. Submit your android to arrest. There is no charge against you, but you must submit your android to arrest. This is a police directive.
We're finished. The beaters are coming under the chopper. We'll be burned out or shot out.
Get going. We're moving out.
Can you force me to do anything now?
For the last time, I'm holding the gun and you're going to move.
Don't listen to him. Don't obey him. You don't have to. You're more of a man than he is.
Attention, James Valentine. We are landed 100 meters south of you. You are to surrender and submit your android to arrest. This is an official directive. Acknowledge and state identity. This is being recorded in evidence.
I am Mary Sutton, niece of Dr. Nicholas Rostoff. James Jason Valentine is with me.
James Jason Valentine, you are the owner of the Arista android wanted for assault and murder.
He is?
Do you submit your android to police arrest?
He does.
Valentine will have to answer for himself for the voice print. Mr. Valentine, identify yourself and give the locality of your android.
I am James Jason Valentine. My android is dead. So, out on the cold flats of Vega, the slave stands brave and tall and assumes the identity of the master he's killed in a final desperate struggle. The first android has made the first step to becoming a man. Will he convince other men that he is a man? I don't know, because I can't for the life of me give you a definition of man. Can you? Think about it for a moment. What is a man? That's just another way of asking who rules the universe? Who's the boss? The question can't be answered because it makes no sense. There are no bosses, only people looking for bosses. I know I ask too many questions, but let me put this one to you before we break up this session. Isn't the test of a person the strength to function without being told what to do? To put it another way, do the slaves want to be slaves? Think about that until we wrap again next time. Our cast included Paul Hecht, Rosemary Rice, Jack Grimes, Joan Shea, and Gilbert Mack. The entire production was under the direction of Hyman Brown. And now, a preview of our next tale.
Everything's going to be all right, Alice. I'll go get the bags.
I'm not sure I can get out of the car, Steve.
Can't get out of the... Alice, you've been screaming to get out of the car all the way out here. Now you say...
I know, it doesn't make sense, but it seems to have changed its mind.
It? Changed its mind?
So stop picking away at every little thing I say.
Well, no. Look, come on, Alice. You're just tired of riding, that's all. Now, once we're inside...
Get away from me. Get your hands off me.
Alice, something is wrong. It wasn't you saying that. It didn't sound the least bit like you.
It didn't feel like me either. I didn't even want to say it. It was like something or somebody made me say it.
Radio Mystery Theater was sponsored in part by Time Magazine. This is E.G. Marshall inviting you to return to our Mystery Theater for another adventure in the macabre. Until next time, pleasant dreams.
WOR Mystery Theater was also brought to you in part by ShopRite Supermarkets, where you get a lot more for a little less.
Stay tuned for Mystery Theater.
Come in. Welcome. I'm E.G. Marshall. Something that men have been pondering since the dim beginnings of time has been the question of poverty and riches. Why are some men destined to be wealthy while others seem fated to be poor? Since it is easier for a camel to go through the eye of a needle than it is for a rich man to enter the kingdom, we may safely assume that the poor shall find greater favor in heaven. However, to make up for it, obviously, the rich have things much better here on earth. Our mystery drama, The Paradise of the Devil, was written especially for the Mystery Theater by Sam Dan and stars Larry Haynes. It is sponsored in part by Anheuser-Busch Incorporated, Brewers of Budweiser, and Uncle Ben's Long Grain and Wild Rice. I'll be back shortly with Act One. There are those people who will always make money, whether times are good or times are bad. Whatever they touch always seems to turn to gold. On the other hand, we have those people whose timing is always disastrous. Nothing works. Whatever they touch shrinks and shrivels, declines and dwindles. However, there are always exceptions, which is why we have stories. Let us begin ours in a warehouse, a large public warehouse, where many types of merchandise are stored. Everything from food to textiles to appliances to building materials. We are in a remote corner of this huge cavernous compound, and we hear steps approaching. Who is it? Why, the night watchman, of course. His name is Bert Ledoux. He's a very pleasant man in his 60s, but we shall not get to know him well. He is about to be killed. Waiting for him, and hiding behind a huge stack of cement bags, are three men.
Here he comes now. Let him turn the corner and give it to him. Ready, Louis? Now. Very good, Louis. You popped him right between the eyes. You get better every time. Let's get out of here.
Yes, miss?
You don't remember me, Sergeant?
Well, let's see, should I?
I suppose this tells me everything I need to know.
Look, miss, can we help you?
I'm Mr. Ledoux's daughter, Louise.
Ledoux?
You don't even remember his name, and it's only been a week.
Oh, I remember. Bert Ledoux.
You said to come back in a few days. You might have news for me.
Louise, let me talk to you off the record.
About what?
The facts of life.
Thank you, Sergeant, but I know them.
Oh, no, you don't. What I'm going to tell you could cost me my job.
Then why risk it?
Because you're old enough to be my own daughter. Your dad was killed exactly 10 days ago. Do you know how many people have been murdered since?
No, and I'm not interested.
5. And that's about average. A killing every other day.
And my father's killing is rapidly becoming ancient history.
Your father was shot by burglars in the warehouse. We have no leads.
What have you done?
We combed the neighborhood. No one saw. No one heard anything unusual.
But surely, there must be something.
Believe me, I wish with all my heart it was the kind of thing you see in the movies.
A clue is left that leads us directly to the killer, and we capture him in one big blazing shootout.
Sergeant, all of this is beside the point.
It is the point. What have we got? All we know is your father was killed by a .38 caliber bullet. We have absolutely nothing else.
Which means you're doing nothing.
Oh, no. We're doing two things. Each time we capture an armed criminal, we check the weapon. And we keep tapping our usual sources of information in the underworld. Stool pigeons, you'd call them.
And that's all?
What else would you suggest?
What would I suggest? Am I a professional police officer?
I'm sorry, Louise.
Sergeant, just tell me this. If my father had been somebody wealthy and powerful, would things be different?
Let me answer it this way, Louise. It's always better to be rich than it is to be poor.
Well, what would you be doing right now if he'd been rich?
It's not so much what we'd be doing. It's what you'd be doing.
And what would I be doing?
Looks like everything else. If you don't care for the services the city supplies free of charge, you go out and buy your own.
You mean I'd hire a private investigator?
Oh, an army of them.
Tell me the name of a good private investigator.
I'm not allowed to.
Then why did you bring it up?
But a private detective will give you no guarantee.
I wouldn't even know how to go about it. Tell me the name of someone who wouldn't just waste my money.
But it's against regulation.
If you were in my place, who would you go to? I promise you, Sergeant, no one will ever know.
Well, if the police haven't been able to get anywhere, Miss Ledoux, what makes you think I can do any better?
Well, because
you think I'm smarter? I'm not.
the police have the whole city to worry about.
Well, I have other cases, too, Miss Ledoux.
Oh, but at least you would...
I would what?
Take a personal interest in the case.
Mm-hmm. Miss Ledoux, there are hundreds of killings, just like your father's. Random killings. Killings where there's no leads at all. Where the killers have vanished without a trace.
Are you telling me that I must accept the fact that my father's murderer may never be caught?
Yes, that's exactly what I'm telling you. If the killer is ever caught, it'll be because he was betrayed by a pal or a woman or arrested for another crime. We can't make those things happen. We have to wait for them.
For how long?
Well, sometimes forever.
In other words, you won't accept the case.
And then we have the question of money. Now, your father worked as a night watchman. He wasn't a rich man. And what do?
I'm a secretary.
Ah. Do you have any money?
Oh, a few $100 in the bank.
Well, I get $95 a day in expenses. How much of my time can you afford?
How much do I need?
Weeks, maybe months. How can I answer?
Mr. Colby, are you familiar with the details of my father's murder?
Well, I remember reading in the paper that a night watchman was killed, but that's all I know.
Will you do something for me? Go down to the warehouse.
Why?
Well, do whatever you have to do to acquaint yourself with what happened.
Why?
Are you allowed to talk to the police?
Of course.
Well, find out everything there is to know. And after you do that, if you're convinced there's nothing more to be done, well, that's the way it'll have to be. But if you feel there's something there, anything at all, I'll raise the money to pay your fee.
How?
I said I would raise it.
Who? George Colby? Oh, yeah, send him in. Hey, Georgie.
Hi, Sarge.
How's private practice?
Sarge, I didn't know when I was well off getting paid every week. Did you send me that little Louise Ledoux?
Yeah, because I know you're an honest guy, and I figured you'd discourage her. You will, won't you?
Well, I should.
You mean you won't?
Well, there's a little angle on this case that bothers me.
Yeah?
Yeah, I don't believe the old man was shot by hoods who were knocking off the warehouse.
Why not?
Because of where it happened, Sarge. He was killed in the wrong part of the warehouse.
Well, why do you say the wrong part? Is there a right part for a watchman to get killed?
Yeah, there is in this one. Where should he have been killed? Way over on the other side, Sarge. Where they got the stuff the crooks are after. TV sets, tape recorders, cameras, hi-fis, liquor, guns, cigarettes. But where's Ledoux killed? In an area where there's nothing but 100-pound bags of cement.
Well, they may have wanted him out of the way.
Now, Sarge, this is a clean, professional job. No crook is going to run the risk of murder if he doesn't have to. They were waiting for him. No sign of a fight. They could have tapped him on the head and put him to sleep, but no.
Oh, no. They were out to kill him. Why would anyone want to kill a night watchman? Well, maybe he was more than a night watchman. We checked the daughter. She said he had absolutely no enemies. That she knows of.
But why? Why would anyone deliberately kill my father? He was the nicest, sweetest...
Yeah, I know. To you, he was the nicest, sweetest guy in all the world. Other people may have held a different opinion.
Well, talk to his friends. Talk to anyone who knew him.
Tell me, had he seemed worried or unhappy?
Well, not at all. Actually, it was the other way round. He was quite happy. As a matter of fact, now that you mention it, unusually happy. He kept saying to me, "My dear daughter, there is a law of retribution. Many a villain has been hoist on his own petard."
Your father was an educated man?
Yes. He'd been in business, but he lost everything. The watchman's job was the only thing he could get. But he was glad. He said it gave him time to think.
And you say he was unusually happy just before he died?
Yes. And that's what makes it so hard for me to understand why he was deliberately murdered.
Oh, I'm not saying he was deliberately murdered, Miss Ledoux. I'm saying I have strong reasons to suspect it.
Well, what do you suggest is the next move?
Well, you asked me to look into your father's murder, and I did. I don't think it's what it appears to be on the surface. On the other hand, you're not a wealthy girl. Your money could be down the drain.
Well, suppose I could raise $10,000.
Well, I still couldn't guarantee results.
I couldn't pay immediately. I would have to wait for my father's estate to be settled.
His estate? I thought he didn't have any money.
Well, this is a piece of property. The only thing he left. I've already received an offer for it.
Well, I might go through every nickel and we'd be no wiser than we are now. I could be wrong.
Mr. Colby, I'm sure you're an extremely ethical person, but isn't it possible for you to talk positively?
Miss Ledoux, I don't talk positively and I don't talk negatively. I try to talk truthfully.
Miss Ledoux, please come in. Have a seat.
Thank you, Mr. Hawkins.
I read about your father's death. Please accept my deepest sympathy.
You're very kind.
Now, Miss Ledoux, how may I be of service?
Well, you called on me some months ago.
Oh, yes. I had the mistaken impression it was your father's address. The land title is in the name of L. Ledoux.
That was my father's name, Liebert Ledoux.
And yours is Louise, and each of you is listed in the phone book as L. Ledoux.
Oh, I would have been willing to sell you the land, but of course it wasn't mine. I thought Dad would be happy to get rid of it, but...
Yes, you would think so. $10,000 is a very generous offer.
Does that offer still stand, Mr. Hawkins?
Well, yes, of course.
There are some legal matters to be cleared. The will has to be probated, but I would like to be sure. You see, I need that money.
I know. There are so many expenses involved in these unfortunate matters. I'm willing to draw up an agreement to buy the land for $10,000 contingent upon your receiving title.
Thank you, sir.
And if you're pressed for cash, I'd be happy to advance it.
Oh, thank you. You're extremely generous, but he said he could wait.
He? Do you mean you owe someone $10,000? You're that deeply in debt?
No, but I could be. I've hired a private detective to find my father's murderer. I can think of no better way to spend the money.
I see. Well, I hope he's successful.
I'm sure he will be. I have a great deal of confidence in this man. Well, thank you for your time, Mr. Hawkins.
It's been my pleasure.
Goodbye. And you'll hear from me soon.
Good day.
Hello?
Richie?
Yeah, it's Richie.
You promised me a clean job on Bert Ledoux.
And I give you one.
No, you didn't. You must have left a few spots somewhere. You may have to clean it up again. They say cleanliness is next to godliness. But obviously, some of the devil's disciples are in favor of it also. At any rate, as our friends in the sports world would put it, we have given you the matchups. It's Louise Ledoux and George Colby against Mr. Hawkins and Richie. Richie and Hawkins have already scored. But this game has only begun. There is more action when I return with Act 2. Why would anyone want to kill a night watchman? The obvious answer, to rob the building the man has been hired to watch. All too often, the usual answer is usually the correct answer. But Libert Ledoux, evidently, was not your usual night watchman. For one thing, he has a most unusual daughter. She is willing to spend her entire inheritance, if that's what it takes, to find her father's killer.
But why do you have to look through all these papers?
Miss Ledoux, if the police theory is correct and your father was killed by hoodlums who were out to rob the warehouse, then I have no business in this case. But if there was another motive, I have to look for it somewhere.
Do you realize how much there is to go through? Why, there are cartons of old letters and documents and receipts and even poetry and short stories. He used to write those in his spare time.
Is this all there is?
Oh! Do you realize it can take you a week to look through everything in this room?
Probably.
A week at $95 a day?
Is this all there is?
Yes. Is this all you're going to do? Just look through this junk?
Well, where else can I look? I have to work with what I've got.
But what are you looking for?
I really don't know.
Well, then how can
look, Miss Ledoux, this is not an exact science, and if you think I'm wasting your money...
I didn't say that.
In addition, I want a list of all his friends.
But he had hundreds of friends.
Oh, nobody has hundreds of friends.
Well, he knew a lot of people.
Well, we'll begin with those who are closest. Who's his best friend?
Well, I guess you'd have to say it was Sid. Sidney Grossman.
Grossman. Where can I find him?
You can't. Sid's dead.
Well, and why did you mention his name?
He was only killed 3 weeks ago.
Killed? Why? How?
Does it matter?
All right, tell me about Sid Grossman.
He and Dad had a club. They called it the Underachievers Association.
Why?
Well, because they were both college-educated men, and neither of them ever lived up to his potential. Mr. Grossman had a civil engineering degree. He was a geologist, but he could never hold a job.
Why not?
He thought the object of life was to have fun. So did my dad. Work interfered with pleasure. Pleasure was the opera, ball games, fishing. So both of them took jobs which made no demands on them and left them free.
I see. And Mr. Grossman was killed, huh? How did it happen?
Well, I suppose he was mugged. It was very late at night, but they caught the mugger.
Oh, they did, huh?
Maybe that's why Dad was talking about retribution.
Now, look, Sarge, 2 friends. Each dies violently within a 3-week period. Coincidence? We got the one who killed Grossman. Just a funk. We've got a record for assault and robbery. There is such a thing as coincidence. Yeah, I know. How do you know you got the right guy? He took Grossman's watch, ring, and wallet. He brought him to a small-timer named Legs Barry. Legs tries to be a fence. But Legs needed a little favor from us, and you know how these things go. Yeah, I know. I also know these punks would train their own mothers if they had to. Except Legs had the merchandise for us. Grossman's watch, wallet, and ring. He says he bought him from this hood, this Pete Lucas. Do you think Legs is telling the truth? Well, why would he lie?
I'm being framed.
Oh, sure. You're a fine, upright example of red-blooded American manhood, and the police are trying to railroad you.
Look, you want to tell them corny jokes? Go into show business. I'm a bum. I never was nothing else. I can't even remember how many people I robbed.
And maybe you don't remember robbing Grossman.
That one I remember, because that one I didn't do. And you can believe it. Stupid fudge. They don't get me for all the ones I knocked off, but for the one that I didn't...
Yeah, life is funny that way, Peter. Tell me, if it wasn't you, how come you fenced off his watch, ring, and wallet?
I didn't fence him. This stoolie, this rat Legs Barry, He says I fenced him.
Now, why would he lie?
Well, they got his girl on a drug charge. He's making a trade.
How come he's got the dead man's possessions?
Because the mug who done it fenced the stuff with him.
Well, why not turn that guy in?
Because, how would I know?
Well, whoever did it could only have been some punk. Now, why would Legs risk a perjury rap?
Don't ask me what's going on. I don't solve crimes. I only commit them.
All right. Don't be flip with me, Pete. If you didn't do it, why's the finger on you?
Look, I never killed nobody in all my life.
Pete, you're not answering me. I want to know if you were fingered, why?
Why? Okay, maybe the guy wasn't mugged. Maybe it was something else.
Like what?
Maybe they wanted to look like he was mugged, so that's where I come in. If you want to have everybody think it was robbery, then I'm the one who can make everybody happy. After all, don't I have the rep? Huh? Well, the jury takes one look at me and I'm up the river.
You talk about they. Who are they?
I don't know.
Huh? Ever hear of a man named Bert Ledoux?
No.
Is there anything buzzing in your circles about Ledoux and Grossman?
No.
Look, don't be stuck with that underworld code nonsense.
What code? If I knew something, I'd sing like a cage full of canaries. I didn't do it.
The last words I said to Sid. The last words I said to him in this world. You're crazy. Those 2 words. You're crazy.
Yeah, well, I'm sorry, Mrs. Grossman.
But it's true. He was crazy. Only a crazy person would go out 2 o'clock in the morning, and he had just come back.
You're back from where, Mrs. Grossman?
Do I know? Did I ever know? Him and that crazy Bert Ledoux. They were a pair.
Yeah, where had he come back from, Mrs. Grossman?
Only the week before. They came to me. These 2 heroes. They came to me and said they needed $250 for Sid to take a trip out west.
Where out west?
I don't know. Arizona, Nevada, Colorado, wherever the west is.
Why?
They said that for my sake they were willing to become rich, and Sid had to investigate something.
Oh, what?
I don't know. One morning he leaves, one midnight he comes back, he says, Ida, we are rich.
Well, why? How?
Tell me, I said to him. And he says, you must not be bothered with details. Your only job will be to spend the money. With that, he puts on his coat. Where are you going, I ask. I got something to tell Bert. Now? Right now, he says. It cannot wait. You're crazy, I says to him. You're crazy, but he was out the door.
What was it he had to tell Bert?
I don't know. All I know is the last words I said to him. I said, you're crazy.
Did he bring anything home with him from the trip?
He brought me a box of candy and a flower. He always did that. But this time he was a little bit crazier than usual. In his suitcase, he had some rocks.
What kind of rocks?
Rocks. Some of them are just as big as an indoor baseball. Just plain, everyday, common, ordinary rocks.
Could I see one?
Sure. They're on the table. I keep them there next to his picture. Don't ask me why.
Could I borrow one of these?
Why? What could it mean to you? It's just a rock.
Well, Doc, what's the verdict?
Well, if this rock belongs to you and you've got a lot more like it, you are now eligible for membership in the Millionaires Club.
That's so.
If it's yours, you are fabulously wealthy.
Wouldn't you know it, Doc? It isn't mine.
Well, when you brought it down here to the office yesterday, I could tell just by looking that there was a vein of pitch blende running through it, this grayish-black area.
Pitch blende?
It's the most important source of uranium.
Uranium?
We've never encountered a higher grade of ore.
And it's valuable?
If there's enough of it, and from this sample there has to be. It's about as good financially as striking oil. And in this case, perhaps better.
Better?
Where you have this kind of quality, you're also not too far from other minerals. Gold, silver, copper. I don't know where you found this, Georgie, but I wish I owned a piece of it.
Yeah, so do I, Doc. Well, thanks. Send me the bill. Huh?
Oh, if you're headed downtown, I'd appreciate a lift. I'm about ready to close, and I don't have my car.
Sure.
George, I always wondered, what makes a guy want to become a private detective?
Oh. What makes a guy want to become a geologist?
What are you looking at? You keep glancing into that rear view mirror.
Yeah, somebody's coming up behind us.
Well?
I'm not sure, but I think I noticed that car before. He was parked just down the street from your office, Doc, and he's been following us ever since we left.
Aren't you going a little too fast? This is a pretty steep hill.
There's something about that car.
Oh, that idiot. He wants to pass us. Look out! What's that nut trying to do?
He's going to run us off the road. Hold on, Doc.
Do these things occur in series of threes? Mr. Grossman, Mr. Ledoux, and now Mr. George Colby and his companion? First, it's something designed to appear as a mugging. Then, an incident to be considered a holdup. And now, an automobile accident. These things do happen. But we know better. I shall return in just a few moments with Act 3. They were just two carefree elderly men. They owned little more than the clothes on their backs. Or did they? In less than a month, both were dead, seemingly victims of random violence. And as Private Investigator George Colby has learned, it is obviously dangerous to probe into their affairs. A mugging, a robbery, and now an auto accident.
George! He's going to run us off the road. Hold tight.
Doctor, I think I'm okay.
All right, take a breath. Try to move your arms and legs. Anything hurt?
I think I'm okay. You're bleeding.
Oh, I don't think it's bad.
Can you move?
Yeah. Okay, out of the car, quick.
Why?
Because we have to burn it. Hello?
Mr. Hawkins, it's your buddy, Richie. I just seen an awful accident. A car went off the road and into the side of McGregor's Hill. You know that steep one?
Are you sure of him?
Well, I seen the car. It had blown up, burning all over the place.
Well, that's good.
He ain't gonna bother nobody. It's a clean job.
George, what's all this? Hello, Sarge.
You should be in the hospital.
No. It's not as bad as it looks.
Well, why'd you have the highway cop call me? Why not an ambulance?
Now, listen, Sarge. The Grossman thing was no mugging. The Ledoux killing was no holdup, and this was no accident.
What are you talking about?
We were forced off the road.
Could you see by whom?
No, it happened too fast. Now, look, Sarge, can you give it out that we were killed?
I can't do that.
Why not?
Well, because
Now, look, Sarge. 2 men have already been murdered. Whoever was after them is after me. Let them think they're in the clear.
Have you got a line on who the killer could be?
No, not yet. But I know who to ask.
But you're supposed to be dead.
Well, you can see for yourself.
It was on the news. Private investigator killed in accident along with noted geologist.
Uh-huh. And what did you think when you heard that news, Louise?
What did I think? Well, I didn't know what to think. I thought about you and I felt terrible.
Did you stop to think that 3 people connected somehow with your father were now dead?
Well, no.
Well, you have a great deal to explain to me.
Explain what?
Well, number 1. Why didn't you tell me that Mr. Grossman was killed because he was on his way to see your father late that night?
Because I didn't know that.
Second, Why didn't you tell me your father and Sid Grossman had planned for Mr. Grossman to take a trip?
Because I didn't know that either.
And why was I being set up?
I don't understand what you're saying.
Because you wanted me killed.
I wanted you killed.
You hired me to make it look good, and then when I started to come close...
I don't know what you're talking about.
But who else but you knew I was working on this case? Think about that. Only 2 people knew. Sergeant Weller and you. I vouch for Weller. Now let's talk about you.
But
how are you going to pay me for my work?
I told you. I'm waiting for my father's will to be probated. You agree?
Yeah, well, let's talk about your father's will.
What does that have to do with...
Everything is tied to everything else. You said he owned property.
Well, that's all he owns.
Would it be out west?
Yes, but it's worthless.
You sure of that?
Of course I'm sure.
Now, how could you count on selling it to pay my fee? And where did you get the figure of $10,000?
Because that's what I was offered for it.
By whom?
But somebody.
You never smell a rat, do you?
Will you please tell me what you're getting at?
You say the property is worthless. Now, why should anybody be willing to buy it for $10,000?
Oh, that's nothing.
$10,000 is nothing?
It's only $10 an acre.
Your father owned 1,000 acres.
Of what? Sand, rocks, hundreds of miles from nowhere.
1,000 acres of, let's see, do you know how much money that land is worth?
It's just desert.
It's got what could be the richest load of uranium in the world. There could also be gold, silver, copper. It's a treasure chest.
So that's why the man wanted to buy it.
Which man?
Oh, let me think for a minute. Let me think. Mr. Colby. I know now who killed my father.
Who? Who's the killer?
I am.
You? You went into that warehouse and fired the shot?
No, I didn't go there. I didn't hold the gun. I didn't pull the trigger, but it happened all because of me. Of course. And now I know why they tried to kill you, too. Mr. Colby, I am not the only one who, in addition to Sergeant Weller, knew you were on the case. There is another person.
Who?
The man who wants to buy the land from me.
What's his name?
Hawkins. Gerald F. Hawkins.
How come he knew?
Well, because I told him. It slipped out. I mentioned that I needed money to pay a private investigator to help find my father's killer. He's the only other person you knew.
All right. Now, why do you say you killed your father?
I said I was responsible. A couple of months ago, a man called on me. Are you L. LeDew, he asked. I told him I was. He said I was the owner of record of a piece of property in Nevada. I said he must mean my father. And he said, of course, Liebert LeDew, your father must still be alive. He said, I sold him the property 30 years ago, and now I want to buy it back.
Did he say why?
Well, because it was worthless, and he didn't know it at the time, and he had come into some money, and he was trying to, to clear his name by making it up to people. He struck me as a very kindly gentleman at the time.
Yeah, so this, Mr. Hawkins went to your father.
Well, Dad must have turned him down. Mr. Hawkins came back to me, and he said, do you suppose I might be able to convince your father to sell? He'll never get another chance. And this way, he'll get 10 times his money back.
And what did you say to Mr. Hawkins?
Well, I see now. I signed my father's death warrant.
Oh, come on.
I told Mr. Hawkins, once my dad decides that's the end of it, if the land were mine, I'd be glad to get rid of it. Don't you understand? He took that to mean that if Dad were out of the way...
Well, he'd have killed your father anyway, taking his chances with you. Now, about this land...
Well, I'll show you. Here. I have the papers in my pocketbook.
Why didn't you show these to me before?
Read the pamphlet. It goes back over 30 years.
Paradise of the Devil.
The name of the development.
Yeah, I understand. Tell me, why didn't you want me to see this before?
Well, because... I didn't want you to know my father could have been so...
So, naive?
Yes. I was ashamed.
Paradise of the Devil. At first sight, a desert inferno, but there's magic in this land. Deep underneath run the waters of life. Healthful, invigorating waters of youth. The paradise of the devil can become a spa to rival the great watering places of Europe. Stake your claim to unbelievable wealth, only $1 per acre. Act now before it's all gone.
And my father believed it. My father bought it.
You know, in a way, the guy who hustled this was right. There's unbelievable wealth under that ground, and the swindler swindled himself out of it. Now he wants it back.
He can't get it back now that I know.
Now what are you going to do?
What evidence do we have that Hawkins killed my father?
I don't believe Hawkins actually killed him. Hawkins probably bought the murder. I still don't think we have any hard evidence at all.
Then there's a possibility that Hawkins can go free.
Well, it's always that possibility.
I hired you to find my father's killer.
And I did.
To my satisfaction. What about the law?
Oh, well, for that we have to dig.
Very well. You dig. Right now, I can afford to have you dig forever.
What do you want now, Snoop?
Some more information, Pete. You know, you could spend the rest of your life in jail. Unless you help me get you out of here.
Why should you care about me?
Oh, I don't, Pete. And the world would be much better off if you remained in the clink, but you're part of something else. Now, do you know a guy named Hawkins?
No.
Well, have you ever heard of a guy named Hawkins?
That's different. Yeah. Yeah, I heard of a guy named Hawkins.
In what connection?
He would need a strong arm from time to time.
Did he ever hire you?
Me? Nah.
Why not?
I'm too nice for him. He uses Attila the Hun.
Attila the Hun?
His real name is Richie.
Where can I find Richie?
I don't know. Try a couple of joints along the strip.
Ah, Miss Ledoux, come in. Sit down. Glorious day. Must be a sign that...
God's in his heaven and all's well with the world.
Yes, quite. Now, as I promised you, I had this agreement drawn up, and if you sign it, you will receive the $10,000 for the property as soon as your father's will has been probated. Read it over. You'll see it's in order.
Yes, I'm sure it is. I would like a few minor changes.
Well, certainly.
First...
Well, are there many? I may need a fresh sheet of paper.
That would be wise.
Yeah, go right ahead.
I, Gerald F. Hawkins, admit complicity in the murder of Liebert Ledoux and Sidney Grossman.
Ledoux? What are you saying?
I think you heard me. This was so I could swindle Mr. Ledoux's daughter out of some uranium-rich property.
I really don't understand.
I hope you see this gun I'm holding in my hand.
Now, Miss Ledoux, don't be foolish. You can't prove anything.
Right as I tell you, or I'll kill you.
You'll go to prison.
I'll have avenged my father's death.
Don't turn around, sister. Drop the rod.
Richie.
Yeah, Richie. I come by for my pay, and I hear this little show going on. Come on, sister, drop it. That's nice.
We have to get rid of her. She knows.
Yeah, we'll get rid of her.
I'll make it clean.
First, we get rid of you, pal.
What?
I just found out what's going on. All the uranium in the world. I understand it's like gold, oil, you know. Now it's mine.
Yours?
Why not? Do I have to be a bum all my life? I knock you off with her pistol. She did it because you're responsible for her old man's death.
No, Richie.
You are, ain't you? You hired me. I took care of both of them for you. Ledoux and Grossman. That's true, ain't it?
Yes, but I paid you. I'll pay you more.
Now I knock you off. Then I make her sign a bill of sale turning the land over to me.
Oh, never
Don't say that, sister. Once I start to convince you, you'll beg me to let you sign. Then, filled with remorse, as it says in the books, you turn the gun on yourself.
Richie, you're crazy.
Sure he's crazy. Hey,
You're dead. I told you he was crazy. You can see him alive.
George. Mr. Colvin.
Everybody stand still, especially you, Richie. Your guys got it all down on the tape recorder, Sarge? Yeah, we got it.
But I don't understand how...
It's all a mistake. It's a frame-up. Maybe it is, maybe it ain't. Let's wait for the jury to decide that. Sergeant, why did you take him in?
You bet. Let's get moving.
All right, let's come up. Nice and slow.
Oh, I did something stupid. I know it.
What would you have done if I wasn't able to get a line on Richie? You know, you'd have been dead.
But you did get a line on him. And I'm alive.
You just don't think.
I never did. And I won't start now. Besides, I don't have to think. Why should I?
Why should you?
Why should I when you can do all my thinking for me?
She was always quiet. A hard girl for her co-workers to figure out. So, they thought she was a little bit off. That's because she was poor and single. Now that she's rich and married, she's merely a delightful eccentric. I never told you the world was fair. All I ever wanted you to believe at this stage of the program is that I will be right back. It's true. If you cast your bread upon the waters, you will find it again increased, but it will still be bread. On the other hand, there are some people who cast bread and recover cake. Who is to say that good-natured, gullible, trusting Bert Ledoux, who was cheated by everyone, wouldn't have had the last laugh after all? Who can say he didn't make a really smart investment 30 years ago? And actually, it's not that he wasn't smart. He just didn't have enough luck. Our cast included Larry Haynes, Bob Caliban, Catherine Byers, Peter Collins, and Gil Mack. The entire production was under the direction of Hyman Brown. Radio Mystery Theater was sponsored in part by Buick Motor Division. This is E.G. Marshall inviting you to return to our Mystery Theater for another adventure in the macabre. Until next time, pleasant dreams.
CBS Radio Mystery Theater presents... Come in. Welcome. I'm E.G. Marshall, harbinger of your hour of mystery, suspense, and the macabre. What do we think of when we think of the future? Actually, we think of our own future. And we think of it as tomorrow, or next month, perhaps a few years from now. Some of us can even envision the next decade. But this is as far as we can go for all practical, self-centered purposes. In a vague and even regretful way, we are aware that the world will go on after we're gone. And it will. It will. And what kind of world will it be hundreds, thousands, millions of years from now?
My name is Rado. I'm an admiral of the fleet. You're not aware of me, but I can make the decision that will end your life and the life of every living thing in the solar system. I have the power of decision. When we patrol space and I hear my observers say,
unknown ship.
Range?
34 million miles.
Clear for action?
Clear for action.
Aimer ready?
Ready.
Firing switch on?
Firing switch on.
Right now is when I decide. Do I or do I not press the button that will destroy the world? It's my decision. Mine and mine alone.
Our mystery drama, Who Made Me, was written especially for the Mystery Theater by Sam Dan and stars Larry Haynes. It is sponsored in part by Buick Motor Division and True Value Hardware Stores. I'll be back shortly with Act One. The name of the planet is 3. In our day, we called it Earth. But so much has happened since we lived here. So much time has gone by. They call the planet 3 because it's the third planet from the sun. That much, at least, has remained the same. It's a world of people, And the people seem to be divided into three classes. First, the group ones, a kind of aristocracy that rules the planet. Secondly, the group twos, who perform the incredibly complex, skilled labor. And third, those who can't seem to make it. They're all group three. As long as they behave themselves, nobody bothers them. This is the story of a group one aristocrat named Rado, a very important man, also a very troubled man. Troubled because he's talking to a boy of 18, 19, and the boy is asking questions.
Who made me, Rado?
Again? I thought we settled that last time, Corral.
No, we didn't settle anything.
Who made you? Corral, you know who made you. Leela and I. We made you.
I know about you and Leela. What I'm trying to find out is, who made all of us?
Who made all of us? Why?
Because it bothers me.
Well, now, when something bothers you, you must report to repair.
Leela took me to repair yesterday.
You saw Leela yesterday?
Mm-hmm. It was her duty visit, and she took me to repair.
And what did repair say?
I'm in perfect balance.
Well, then how can anything possibly bother you?
Well, you see...
Yes?
Well, maybe I'm just one of those.
No, Corral. You are not one of those, and you must never say that, even in a joke.
And truthfully, the only reason I hope I'm not is for your sake and Leela's.
For our sakes?
Well, wouldn't you and Leela lose your franchise if you couldn't reproduce your own birth group?
Reproduce is inaccurate and archaic. Say make.
Well, don't you and Leela like being franchised?
Leela and I can only like what is legal and balanced. Now, you stop wasting time with Group 3 type questions like who made me and concentrate on your studies. Lord knows you have enough to keep you busy.
Who's Lord?
Lord?
Well, every now and then people say, Lord knows.
Oh. Well, obviously, there was once a sage named Lord who knew everything.
Well, that's what I thought. But I can't find her in any history book.
Well, that would indicate she was in prehistory.
And that means I'll never find out.
And that's Corral. So far, he's the only one Leela and I made during our franchise partnership. I must admit that my attitude toward him has never been balanced. Legally, all we owe the ones we make is basic training. Yet, I have made, today included, countless free visits. A free visit is not exactly illegal, but it is unusual. Balanced people do not perform unusual actions. And, of course, the chief of repair, the commanding officer of repair's fantastic complex of diagnostics, treatment, and therapy, happens to be my own franchise partner, the Lady Leela. But I know I am nurturing a secret imbalance. Because each visit with Corral gives me a feeling of exhilaration. It's wrong, this fear I have for his future, this pride I have in him, this hope I cherish for him. It's wrong. Now, Corral, remember, obey your supervisor.
Yes, Rado.
Keep your eye on the ball.
What does it mean? Keep your eye on the ball?
Well, it's quite possible the ancients may have inscribed the rules of conduct on a device shaped like a ball.
Oh.
And therefore people would do well to keep looking at it. You know, you do ask a lot of questions, and after all, I am not a woman.
Well, even though you're not a woman, people say you know just about everything, Rado.
You made a free visit to Corral today?
I see, Leela, after all these years, one of your inspectors found a way to let you know.
She may think so, but I intend to ruin her career for it.
Now what, my lady? Do you suggest I report for repair? Will you assure me that any Group 1 can ask for it without prejudice?
I suggest you go inside. Until turn, we shall dine shortly.
Certainly. Turn had punched out the food request. Characteristically, she had asked the wrong menu, but I said nothing. You know how they are. The tiniest criticism and they collapse into a severe depression or explode into a manic tantrum. When Turn saw me, she smiled. A typical Group 3 smile. You know those people, they seem to smile with their entire body.
I can release dinner any time, Admiral.
The lady will tell you
speak one little word, or point your finger, or blink your eye.
I said the lady will tell you.
May I leave the villa tonight and visit my partner?
You must ask the lady.
If the lady says no, I will kill myself. You are free to leave now, Turn. We shall release dinner ourselves. Oh, thank you, lady. Darling lady, sweetest lady ever made.
Why did you allow her to leave so early?
You and I have to talk.
Well, whatever we say would be beyond her.
Yes, if she's Group 3.
Turn? How could Turn be an inspector?
I suspect Turn, because she's too perfect. Too absolutely Group 3.
Well, suppose she is an inspector. What have you and I ever said to each other that's reportable?
I am head of repair. You are admiral of the fleet. And we are about to be disenfranchised.
Why?
Corral cannot qualify for Group 1. He will fail the examination.
But you took him to repair yourself. He was judged in perfect balance.
Oh, yes. Because he was examined by a single practitioner, and I was present.
Do you think she's out of balance?
Oh, I know it. He's one of those.
I refuse to believe that.
You refuse to accept it. Yesterday he asked me, do you love me, Leela?
Love? I see. Love.
Well, the best I could get out of him is that love is an intense form of like.
Well, couldn't you explain that any emotional intensity is a form of imbalance?
Well, love is an intense like. It can only be bestowed on one person. It restricts and excludes. And what type of Group 3 questions has he been asking of you?
I was afraid to tell her. And yet see how calm she is. It's because she's a woman. We men, we take things so much harder than they do. When Corral is classified down to Group 3, he'll disappear from her life forever. But I know this. He will never be gone from mine. He'll never be cold or sick or hungry, and he shall not die young. Secretly, somehow, I'll arrange to protect him. He's my Corral.
What are you thinking about, Rado?
I'm becoming reconciled to the fact that Corral will not be admitted to Group 1.
Who said he will not be admitted?
You did.
Well, I said he couldn't qualify.
Well, isn't that the same thing?
No. Because, qualified or not, he will pass the examination.
He will? How?
You and I will prepare him for it.
Leela, that's illegal.
Of course. I shall pay my duty visit the day before the exam. I will inject him for stability in physical function.
Well, if that's discovered, we'll be degraded.
I know. I wrote that law myself.
But why, Leela? Why?
Because I don't want to be disenfranchised.
Leela, you're talking like a man.
Oh, shut up.
My lady, you're obviously out of balance.
So report me to an inspector.
Oh, let me take you to repair.
No. Please. Please.
Please what?
Find a way to keep us franchised. Please.
But how can I?
I want to stay franchised. I find it pleasurable to be franchised with you. I never expected pleasure. I never even knew it existed. I submitted to the order. I mean, I accepted. I complied with the directive of the franchise committee. After they balanced us together, I agreed. I obeyed the law. And the pleasure came later. Oh, I want us to stay franchised, Rado. Don't you?
I want us to stay balanced, Leela.
Having our franchise is what keeps me balanced overall. Do you understand?
I understand you're unbalanced.
So are you. So are you.
All right. You realize all imbalance must be reported.
Yes. And I'll report mine if you'll report yours. It'll take time, but eventually I can be balanced out of my need for this franchise. Are you willing to be balanced out of your need for Corral? You see, I know about that.
What's to be done? Yes, we could probably cheat him past the classification board somehow, but then what? If he's really Group 3, those characteristics will become noticeable eventually. He'll be officially declassified, and our franchise will be dissolved in any event.
You won't let that happen, Roger.
How can I prevent that?
You'll convince him he's Group 1.
There's no way I can convince him. No way I can make him believe he's Group 1 if he really...
Find a way.
Leela, you don't understand. In his heart, he wants to be Group 3.
Find a way to preserve our franchise.
Assume the worst. He'll be declassified, and we'll be disenfranchised. Even if our partnership is dissolved, we can still give each other pleasure, unofficially.
No. I am not a Group 2 machine or a Group 3 animal. My pleasure needs this franchise. If I lose this franchise, I will undergo permanent imbalance. I will confess. I will proclaim our treason. Oh, I will be degraded, but I will drag you down with me, down all the way to Group 3. Do you believe me?
Yes, I believe you.
No one cares who partners whom among those in Group 3. And I have decided. We will be partners till death do us part. You will never escape me.
Be reasonable, Leela.
I could live in Group 3, but you would die. Now, place your arms around me. Oh, yes. Yes. Oh, now. Now I feel I'm in perfect balance. And you will save Corral.
Leela, the truth is, he doesn't want to be saved.
Save him, dearest. Save him. Save him. Or I will kill you.
You must remember, we're telling you a story that takes place in the distant future. But in many respects, much of what you've learned so far could very well have taken place in our own time. As we evolve, it's only the outward trappings that change. People remain the same, basically. Or do they? Well, there'll be some differences when I return in just a few moments with Act 2. The history of the world is many things, but one thing that always remains constant is the relationship between men and women. We don't mean the relationship is constant. We mean there is a relationship, because men and women must live together somehow and raise the children somehow. And doesn't the success of any society depend on how well they do it?
Leela, you're not listening to me. I said Corral wants to be in Group 3.
No one in his right mind wants to be in Group 3.
We have created one who is one of those. Balance. Oh, Lord, whoever you were, tell me how I can achieve balance. I need balance. Every time I take the ship up there with my 22 technicians, I'm the one who needs balance. Without Corral, how can I hope for balance? The next time I hear my observer technician warn.
Unknown ship.
Range.
32 million miles.
Clear for action.
Clear for action.
This is how it is on patrol. The unknown ship circles in the viewing field. Is she hostile? Is she curious? Would she just as soon not have spotted us either? Is she stronger than we are? Weaker? This is where I must maintain balance. How easy it would be to signal my aimer and fill the universe with death and destruction. How often have admirals before me done this? Unbalanced admirals. What a price the universe has paid for that. And how many times? No, balance. Balance. And I am balanced. My vanity, my ego, my pride is not in need of constant nourishment. I do not require all life from the universe to bow down before me. Perhaps the admiral in command of the unknown ship does. I watch the screen. I'm headed for him. He is headed for me. Very well, Admiral. I am not willing. My vanity does not require me to destroy the world. You may claim the victory, and I give the order.
Awaiting orders.
Execute 180-degree turn.
Acknowledge 180.
Head for home.
Heading home.
And once again, I have saved the world. Because I am balanced, I have saved the world. I must never lose this balance. But without Corral and without Laura, how I need you now, right now.
Are you tired, dearest?
She kills me, Laura.
You don't have to talk about her, Rado.
They train you and destroy you, these Group 1 women. Laura, tell me you love me. Tell me you love me.
I love you, Rado. I love you.
Listen to me. I'm fantastically unbalanced. But I don't report to repair. I come here to this Group 3 woman, to this illiterate but beautiful, soft, and lovely woman. I have the power to destroy the universe, but I am helpless in her hands. I come to her so that she can save me from myself.
Don't kiss me now, Rado.
Why not? I love you.
You don't want to kiss me. Not now. Not while there's something inside you that's angry, that's frightened. I can feel it. What is it, Rado?
Yes, I am frightened.
You. Afraid? Oh, no, not my Rado.
Corral. I'm frightened for Corral.
Why?
Corral will be declassified.
Oh, no, not Corral.
Yes, it's true.
Rado, no Group 1 boy is ever declassified.
Oh, but he asks questions. Your kind of questions. Group 3 type questions.
Don't they all? Didn't you?
I don't remember.
You don't want to remember.
How do you know?
Oh, sometimes you talk in your sleep and you ask questions.
What kind of questions?
It's one question. And you've been asking it for years and years.
What question?
Who made me?
Who made me? Of course. That's a normal and natural question. And suddenly 20 years fall away, and I see myself talking to my own Group 1 senior, and I hear myself ask that same question. I remember how important it was for me to find the answer. How I must know that answer at all costs. And I remember how wise and how patient my own senior was, and how he handled the situation. And that's how I must handle Corral. Corral, you haven't asked me the usual question.
Oh, I decided not to ask anymore.
Why?
It seems to displease you.
Oh. And here I thought you hadn't asked because you had found the answer.
The answer? No, not yet.
Oh. Corral, your classification comes up soon. Will you discuss the question with your examiners?
Absolutely.
You realize two things will happen. First, you won't get an answer. Second, you'll be assigned to Group 3.
I know.
You have no objection to being in Group 3?
I prefer it. I'm not impressed by Group 1. I'm bored by Group 2. The only ones who really live are Group 3s.
Live?
Oh, they don't have the food, and the clothes, and the houses. But they're the only ones who laugh and sing.
Yes, they do make a certain amount of noise. But you won't find your answer in Group 3.
You're Group 1. You can't give me the answer either.
Yes, but I can help you find it.
Can you?
Try me. Ask the question.
Who made me?
Nobody.
Well, then how did everything begin?
It always was.
No, that's not possible. At one time, there must have been nothing. And somebody deliberately said, today I will create something. And she did. And she created something that became you and me and every living creature. And she created a place where we could live. Food we could eat. Metals we could shape. Fiber we could wear. And all I want to know is, who is that somebody?
Corral, I don't think the answer lies on this planet or any planet in our solar system. I patrol all of them. I meet men and women in all groups of life. I never heard anyone discuss it.
Where is the answer?
There are other solar systems, other galaxies. Perhaps on one of them, on a planet we never heard of, you'll find your answer.
Well, how could I ever get there?
If I had your problem, Corral, I'd seek to solve it in a balanced way. I would register for naval training.
Oh, Rado, who wants to join the fleet?
I would qualify you as a reconnaissance scout.
Rado, I don't mean this personally, but I don't need a uniform and gold braid to bolster my ego.
As a scout in your one-man cruiser, you would have to explore every sector of space. And while on scout, you'd be on search. A lone scout might find the answer.
Could you really qualify me to become such a scout?
Well, only Group 1s are eligible for officer status.
That's unfair.
Unfair. is a Group 3 word.
Is it fair for Group 1 to monopolize
No,
all...
but it's right. The basic difference between the groups. Group 3s are concerned with what's fair. Group 1s are concerned with what's right.
A machine is always right, too. It always makes the right decision, performs the right action, gives the right answer. No, not always. After a while, there's a bit of wear of malfunction. So it's taken to repair, to be corrected, adjusted, and balanced. How do you differ from machines, you righteous members of Group 1?
Another typical Group 3 tactic, Corral. Always create an involved argument on another subject.
The mechanistic personality of Group 1 is very much the subject of this discussion.
Since when? I thought the subject was how to find a certain answer to a certain question. Interested?
Yes, Rado.
Bear it in mind. And you'll breeze through your exams. And don't ask embarrassing or unbalanced questions.
But suppose that's how I feel.
You must hide that fact from your examiners.
But that defeats the purpose of the examination.
Whose purpose? Suppose you ask an examiner an unbalanced question. He can't answer it. He'll try to repair it out of you. If he succeeds, you'll be balanced to his satisfaction. But you still won't have the answer. Suppose you say nothing. You show no outward imbalance. You will then have freedom of action to learn the answer in your own way, in your own time.
You're saying the end justifies the means.
That's how we must live. If you don't have the means you like, you must learn to like the means you have.
Rado.
How else? Where else can you find the answer?
Maybe you're right.
Keep your eye on the ball.
I wish I knew what it said on that ball.
Probably what I just told you. Just think, Corral. You'll be free to find the answer. Do you agree?
Yes, I agree.
I have saved him. I have saved him in spite of himself. Just as I was saved in spite of myself so many years ago. And I have saved the world because now I can remain in perfect balance. And the next time observer technician calls out,
Unknown ship.
Range.
42 million miles.
Clear for action.
Clear for action.
What is she doing?
Holding steady.
Stand by to change course. Complete turn. 180 degrees.
180, turn.
I'm balanced. I'm in perfect balance. With Leela, Laura, and Corral. And this balance must always remain exactly the way it is now. And I beg, I implore, whoever, whatever made me, keep me in this balance. Don't let me destroy the world.
Well, you can see what's involved. We are dealing with human beings, and human beings are made of highly volatile and combustible materials. And balance, whatever it may mean in that far-off future time, seems to be a precarious state at best, especially since it seems to hang on the whim of a 19-year-old boy. Well, the immediate future will bring you the third act when I return in just a few moments. From time to time, we speculate about the future. Will it be paradise? Will it be utopia? Some say yes. Some say no. Some say, why should we expect people to be smarter or better than our ancestors? Oh, we have more knowledge. But do we have more wisdom?
Rado, you saw Corral today.
Yes, Leela.
And what did you say to him?
Corral will pass his exam.
Oh, are you sure?
Mm-hmm.
What did you do?
Nothing. I simply remembered what it was like to be a boy. To be filled with fears by the size of the world around me. The confusion of sights and sounds. Permissions. Prohibitions. To look at the stars and wonder, where does it begin? And where does it end? Who made it? And I remember how I asked my own senior.
Did he give you the answer?
No. But he gave me the courage to go out and look for it.
Mm. And did you, Rado?
Oh, yes.
Did you find it?
No. Perhaps it doesn't exist. I looked for it a long time. Then one day, I stopped.
Why?
The answer didn't seem important anymore, or maybe the question no longer bothered me. I forgot it even existed until Corral brought it up. Well, it will bother him the way it bothered me. And then one day, he will forget it, just as I have forgotten it. Actually, I never forgot it. It just really doesn't seem all that vital anymore. And so, as the time for his exam approached, I could see that Corral had made his decision. He wasn't happy, but he was making the best of it.
It's more important to be balanced.
Yes, Corral.
The world must be run, and the world must be saved by balanced people. The people of Group 1.
Yes, say the rest of it, Corral.
Our system requires balance. It ordains who is Group 1, who is Group 2, who is Group 3. This is our holy mission.
Yes, Corral. You are ready for your exam.
Rado?
Uh-huh.
What does holy mean?
It means, complete and entire. It comes from the word whole.
Huh. But why is it spelled without the W?
Oh, some lazy Group 3 printer must have left it off by mistake and custom.
I can't wait to qualify for reconnaissance scouts and leave. I can't wait.
It was me all over again 20 years later. I have succeeded. I have saved him for Group 1 because he thinks, as I did, it's the only way to find the answer. Of course, later on, he'll realize the answer exists here at home. He'll find a Group 3 woman like Laura, and she'll explain it to him the way Laura explained it to me. And like me, he won't be able to accept it. I remember when I learned the answer. Laura, do you ever ask yourself, who made me?
I know.
I don't mean your senior partners.
No, nor do I. I mean, I know who made all of us.
You do?
Yes. Love.
Love.
There is a spirit. It's called love. And it has created this beautiful world we live in.
How do you know? Have you ever seen the spirit?
Well, of course. You see it in the trees, in the flowers, in laughter, and in everything that's good.
Can you prove it?
You don't have to prove it. You just feel it. You just know it. You just recognize it.
Oh, Laura, you're so good for me. This nonsense that you prattle, it's so refreshing.
But it isn't nonsense.
Oh, now, Laura.
I love you. And because I love you, I'm alive. You see, love has made me. Love is everything.
Yes, of course.
Well, one day, perhaps, you'll believe it.
And on that day, I will be so unbalanced. Repair will have me reclassified out of Group 1. Love.
It's true.
True or not, only a member of Group 3 can afford to believe it.
Message for the Admiral.
Yes?
From the Commander-in-Chief. Report immediately. Acknowledge?
Tell her I acknowledge. Navigator, head for home. The Commander-in-Chief. The oldest, the wisest, the most powerful member of Group 1. And when she calls you in, it's for no trivial reason. It usually means war or revolution or something that could determine the very life of the people. I had never been summoned before. What could this mean?
Be seated, Admiral.
Yes, my lady.
Do you know why I sent for you?
No, my lady.
I have here a directive. It is to be read to all Group 1 officers of the fleet.
Effective immediately. No Group 1 commissioned officer is to associate with or visit any female member of Group 3. Signed, the Commander-in-Chief.
Do you know the problem?
No, my lady.
Well, you should. You're part of it. In 18 years, how many offers have you made in your franchise?
Well...
You have made only one. Daily, our numbers dwindle. The Group 3s multiply like animals. Now, isn't that true?
Yes, my lady.
Now, You understand part of the reason for this directive. The other part is even more important, more sinister. The Group 3s are planning a revolution.
A revolution? I can't believe that.
You can't? Why not? Are we outnumbered heavily by Group 3?
Of course.
Since they form the majority, shouldn't it logically occur to them that they should rule the society?
But, my lady...
And isn't it a part of their strategy to seduce and debilitate the males of Group 1? And aren't they actually doing it? Do you agree?
Yes, my lady, I agree.
I thought so. That's the only balanced answer. No one in your command is to associate with Group 3 women. Understood?
Yes.
Intelligence has prepared a list of all known women in Group 3 who are visited regularly by Group 1 officers. Here's your copy.
Thank you, my lady.
They are all to be rounded up by fleet police and placed in special detention camps.
For how long?
For the rest of their lives.
Oh, but
it will discourage other women of that group from associating with Group 1 males.
Yes, my lady.
Well, is anything wrong, Admiral Rotto?
No, ma'am.
Perform your mission. You are dismissed.
There was no way I could look at that list in her presence. I couldn't wait to get out of there. I couldn't wait to get to the bridge of my own ship where I could be alone and undisturbed. And I opened the envelope and took out the list, and my eyes shut down to the L's. And there she was. Laura. What was I going to do? And then the voice of my tech.
Message for the Admiral.
Acknowledge.
Have passed examination. M Group 1. Leave immediately as a recon scout. Will return when I find the answer. Keep your eye on the ball. Signed, Corral.
Acknowledge. Corral is gone from me. And they'll take Laura away, too. No, I won't let them. I can't let them. I can't give up Laura. I can hide you, Laura.
No, Rado, no.
Why not?
I couldn't live that way.
But you'll die in that camp.
I'll die anyway. I need people, music, happiness. I need life.
Laura, listen. This is just a temporary scare.
I believe it.
What do you believe?
I believe there'll be a revolt.
Group 3 will revolt? Group 3 will try to overthrow the government how? With what?
Just by being, just by existing. For your own good, Rado. I will leave you.
For my good?
You're living a lie, and I'm helping.
Laura, I can't give you up.
You don't have to.
But the law says...
The law says no Group 1 commissioned officer is to associate with women of Group 3. You are commanded to round up the women of Group 3.
I know all this.
Rado, become a member of Group 3 yourself. Then there's no problem, no violation of the law. There's your answer, Rado. You can't do it.
I love you, Laura.
But not enough.
Laura, please.
Poor Rado.
Don't leave me. Don't leave me. You sent for me, Commander-in-Chief?
Yes, Admiral. I have sent for you to give you a commendation. Read it.
To Admiral of the Fleet, Rado. Well done. You have accomplished your mission in less than 1 month. Group 3 women are no longer the menace to an orderly, balanced society. Thank you, my lady.
I shall overlook one tiny matter of imbalance.
Madam?
Yes, Rado. After all, I couldn't very well expect you to arrest your own Group 3 woman.
My own?
I couldn't expect any officer to arrest his own woman. And I know for a fact that every one of you took his own woman off the list.
But, my lady...
You see, Rado, this proves I'm right. It's how an association with a Group 3 woman can undermine a man.
My lady...
A special squad corrected all these missions. Your woman was arrested this morning. Later, she killed herself.
Yes, my lady.
Now, you are in balance. Go back to your duty.
Unknown ship. Admiral. Unknown ship.
Yes, what is it?
Unknown ship.
Oh, range.
32 million miles. Await orders. Await orders, sir.
I should stand up to them. But I must back down. I must back down for the commander-in-chief. I must back down for Leela. And now look at this strange ship in the viewing field. Does her admiral think I'm going to back down for him, too? I'll blow this whole universe apart. I'll show everybody. Look at him coming at me.
Range 29 million. 29 million.
Full speed ahead.
Full? Ahead?
Aimer, ready.
Aimer, ready.
I won't back down for you, my friend. Firing switch on.
Firing switch on.
Range.
24 million.
I'll show everybody. I'll teach them to take Laura away from me. Laura, I will... No, Laura, not for you. Not for what I learned from you. Love made me. And not for Corral, not for my son. Yes, I know that word. It's the same word as the sun in the sky. That's what the one you make becomes, the sun in your sky. No, even though you're both gone, you will keep me balanced.
Range 22 million. Firing switch on.
Firing switch off.
Firing switch off.
Navigator, prepare a 180-degree turn. We're headed home.
Acknowledge.
What's the unknown ship doing?
She is turning, too.
I almost did it this time. I almost did it. Oh, love. Laura's love. That made all of us. Help me. Help me always. Please, don't let me destroy the world.
More and more, we develop machines that can annihilate the universe. And more, the decision to destroy or not to destroy rests in fewer and fewer hands. And these are human hands, impelled by human strengths and human weaknesses. And that's about where and how it is and will always be. I'll be back in a few moments. How many times has the world been destroyed? Are we the first civilization of our kind? How many have there been before us? Can anyone say? But the world will always be destroyed until we can all give Corral's question, who made me? Laura's answer, love. Our cast included Larry Haynes, Marion Seldes, Don Scardino, and E.V. Juster. The entire production was under the direction of Hyman Brown. And now, a preview of our next tale.
He ordered her to. No one refuses him. And besides, look at her. She does not seem unwilling.
Her eyes are looking straight into his. There's a smile on her face.
No one resists the Saltmaster's son. See how closely he holds her. Stop them, Brother Ambrosius. Stop them. He shall not have her. I shall see her pretty face mocked with blood before he takes her.
Musicians, stop playing. Stop the playing in the name of God. Stop. Benedicta. Where is everyone? Where have they gone? Why is it so silent? Why am I so alone? Amula, where are you?
Radio Mystery Theater was sponsored in part by all state insurance companies. This is E.G. Marshall inviting you to return to our Mystery Theater for another adventure in the macabre.
Until next time, pleasant dreams.